Good morning, guys. How you doing? It's like actually like a early life. I really don't go early live this early, but last night slept a lot, so got live for an hour or two, and that's it. How y'all doing? How's it going? How's the week coming along for you guys? I just go live on 10 platforms, 10 cell phones. This morning only 9 because my daughter took my other iPhone. And just tell the kids out there, like a lot of kids, get grounded and shit. And I talk to my kids like, you think parents want to ground you guys? Like, it's your actions, You gotta, get grounded for the situation you're doing. Try to choose better, quote unquote, do better choices in life. And I tell everybody like that, my kids and people in general, like, this cell phone has all the answers to life. Every which way, whatever question you have, I guarantee there's YouTube, Google, TikToks, there's someone talking about this shit. Whatever you're trying to investigate, learn about type of situation, I highly recommend learning about life really, really fast. All the other man-made shit, respectfully, it's irrelevant. Social media, Gucci product, cars, all this shit, it's irrelevant. It doesn't make you a better person at all. And then you want relationships. Like, cool, yeah, if it's like cosmetic, you're beautiful. Male, female, cosmetic, you're beautiful. So how you're beautiful, right? And you're in toxic relationships. Make that make sense? Deadass. Like, yeah, I love debating with people in a positive manner. Like, yo, king, queen, you're beautiful, yes, but once again, you're in a toxic relationship. How do I? And remember, this your beauty cannot do shit for you when you're shedding tears, when you're getting cheated on, really physically abused. Fucking you stuck on a trauma bomb, that was cheating shit. They're gonna cheat and you're crying like a baby, but you're beautiful. So yeah, I'll pray for you. I really, really do. It's shit. You gotta be selfish in a positive manner. And it's your life. Fuck, it's your life, man. They don't emphasize that shit. It's your life. You're an adult. You left the household. You moved on in life. In a toxic relationship. The fucking door's right there, man. Leave. You can leave whenever you want to. Why do you have to choose the one to go back to them? Yes, when the kids involved, trust me, I'm a single for 8 kids. Losing families suck balls, hell yeah. But it's a blessing in disguise. The intent that, get in a relationship and it's toxic. If it starts becoming toxic, what do? You open your mouth or realize boundaries. But I don't want to be mean, hurt their feelings. It's only 2 days in. Who gives a fuck if it's 2 days in? The truth's always gonna hurt. Love it or hate it, Holy shit. What's the word? Chieftain? Whatever that is. What you gonna call it? It's like, no, man, it's your life. You gotta be selfish in a positive manner. If not, then accept people. It is what it is. YOLO, you only live once. Fuck it. You only live once. My tattoos. That's it. Blue book conversations. No. Rebel conversations. Tree of life. You live every day. You only die once. So enjoy your life to the fullest. Do what makes you happy. And then people come and go in your life. No matter fucking what. Love it or hate it. You gotta hear it. People come and go in your life. As adults, everyone's got what? Free one choice. Every which way. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Fear in a positive manner. So at the time you get a relationship. To put fear in you in a positive manner. Your partner, for whatever fucking reason, just wake up tomorrow morning, says, I'm out. I'm going to work and do what? I'm not going home. They can leave you, ghost you, cheat on you, break up with you. For whatever apparent fucking reason. Are you ready for that? Chieftain is like a powerful leader. Oh, thank you. I want to call myself a leader. I just talk about life. Thank you though, but I just talk about life. That's all I care about is raw real life. Everything else you expect is irrelevant. Like on social media, I don't give a shit. Blue book conversation, all my tattoos on this side, like, race, religion, politics. It's all irrelevant. You're the one behind the screen, sad and depressed, anxiety, child trauma and shit, insomnia. All those old feelings, man. The last phrase of my life, what is that? Toxic relationship, what's toxic, man? You open your mouth. Day fucking 1, day 100, doesn't matter how long you're with the individual. And that's why you break this fear. Fear and then pride and ego. Well, let's say your partner's too narcissistic and they're fucking up. You get in trouble. So you become their mother, father, probation officer. That's what you came in the world for. And then you watch these love movies, anime. I love anime, And you daydream about love. Like, I wish my partner was like them. Well, you can have that partner whenever you want to. If you fucking let go of what you have by your side. Why won't you let it go? Let them go. They're not your fucking kid. Stop chasing adults. Deadass. 39 then, 4 years ago. My ex-mother of boys, nothing against her. She's the last female in this lifetime I will ever shed tears for. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. If she wants that, we match energy. We don't take energy. We do what? Communication and comprehension. We talk about everything. Black and white, very fucking simple. If you want healthy relationships. If you want toxic love and lust, it's dime a dozen. That's just fucking everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're fucking ugly or beautiful. Toxic love has no fucking discrimination at all. I don't give a shit what you are. 0 pounds to fucking 1,000,000 pounds. Does not matter. You're the one in it. You're not in it to win it. You're in it to lose. Every which way, respectfully. You just don't know that yet. That's why if you want to self-sabotage your life, and you're the night, my tattoo, you're the nice guy, nice girl, you're too empathetic, go after the bad guy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl. Self-sabotage your life and go fucking destroy yourself. Date karma. People preach about in the spiritual world, karma, karma, karma. Go after the bad guy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl. They are karma not knowing. Go fall on your face and tell me I'm not lying. Your feelings, not my feelings. I won't ever feel that shit again, you know? Do you ruin relationships, or do you seem to pick up unhealthy partners? It's tough to choose individuals every which way. First and foremost, we're not talking about anything about empath, narcissists, deflection, rejection, gaslighting, manipulation, bonds. That's why when I say to the whole universe, 1,000% of us, if your parents not talking about robbery of life as a middle school, high schooler, shit out. Your mom and I, we're doing better now. When we were kids, we've had a rough type of situation, but let me hold your hand, guide you. There he is. You don't have a support team. Allah, Buddha, the universe, yes, spiritual world, that's cool. That's, whatever you believe in. I'm atheist, science, all of that, support teams, ancestors. We're called what? Communication. That's how we are for you guys, communication. It's your own journey. I can't do it for you, but I can tell you stories. Trust, I can tell you many stories, So you got to do what? Start the healing journey and do comprehension. Stay observant, 24/7, 365. I promise you all the red flags, all the answers in front of your face. You just don't know that yet. I can be narcissistic. I can act nice. I'm acting nice, treat you good, love bomb you, all that great jazz. Am I being nice, empathetic? It's a massive difference. If you can't tell a difference, go find your face. Get soul dreams. I promise you they will, So human canvas, that's why it starts, once again, as support teams. If you have real support teams that talk about robbery of life, and that's all I talk about. The last phase of my life, my personal life, right? 39, then 18, and 43. That's all I give a shit about is life. I don't care about anything else, respectfully. Nothing man-made. Locally wise, used to watch and game my fuel, so people dying. I pray for the universe, and I go on my life. What can I do about it? I live in the ghetto hoods. What do you expect? If you live in the ghetto hoods, my tattoos, hell on earth. You live in the suburbs, good areas, heaven on earth. Oh my gosh, black and white. It's fucking so simple. That's why it's segregated. That's why it costs more money to live in the suburbs, good areas, versus the ghetto hoods. It's pretty much factual, but here's the kicker. What are you supposed to do? Adapt to your environment. Every which way, I live in this shit, so what do? I'm a homebody. You can't miss all my tattoos, my hair. Can't miss me at all, but every time you see me, it's in and out. Why? I live in hell on earth. I can't afford to leave yet. So what do? I'm a homebody anyways. I love being home, because guess what? Locally, Eastern Washington, all of it, respect, it's a lost cause. If you live in Eastern Washington, I trigger you, open your fucking mouth. Tell me I'm wrong, And there's beautiful boys and girls, not men and women. They can't talk about robbery of life. Go to church, believe in God's hands. That's all you got from me? Be a good person, show respect. A 7-year-old could say that shit. Teach me about life. That's all I got. That's all you got? Cool. I pray for you. Stay in the toxic relationships. Accept each other and pray for and manifest. My tattoo is that God, Allah, Buddha, the universe. Your ancestors can fade and save your partner to be a better person. Go for it. Do it for years. Babies, marriages to be. People will show you who they are if we just look and listen. Oh, very, very factual. Stay observant. Well, I preach about energy. The last phrase about energy, and then what? Conversations. Judge people. Only God can judge. That's incorrect. Everybody judges. I get judged. I don't give a shit. Judge means communication. Now let me speak. What comes in my mouth? How do I carry myself? Comprehension. Preach about communication. That's only half the shit. You can talk to your partner, your friends, all you fucking want. You're talking to a fucking wall. Yeah, because they're doing communication. They're hearing you, okay, cool. Anything else? Communication. They're not trying to do comprehension. You cannot force this conversation to anybody at all. As long as you know what you're talking about, you are doing communication comprehension. So vibe people that vibe with you. Match energy, don't take energy to take it. Why do you allow it? The fucking door's right there. A zillion people to talk to, especially on social media, please. Used to watch I'm the fucking devil. I walk the streets. I get all the looks from, you know, because it's 90% white Caucasians, Spanish people, Hispanic and Spaniards, and then red people, natives. 90% of us. There's your three main flavors type of situation. They look at me. The kids have more fucking strength and courage and balls to talk to me about my tattoos. They walk up, start chasing my tattoos, all my tattoos. Did I hurt? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. What's it about? It's just about life. You know, young gangs? No. I look like gangs. No, you do. Oh, yeah, no, it's cosmetics. I don't. I tell my lifestyle respect. I grew up with it. Don't care for it. I pray for the universe, and that's it, you know? But that's why I preach about environments. Now I go to Seattle, my real home. Fuck yeah. I'm always gonna have of Seattle, because why? That's where I can speak to anyone out there for the most part, from the ghetto hood to suburbs, especially the women. Them, you know, queens, demigoddess, and goddesses. They know about the healing journey. They talk about life. They love my tattoos. In Seattle, when I go to the farmers markets, and Seattle, walking the streets in general, I'm famous. There's a lot of conversations. What's your tattoos about? Because they have tattoos. They're decked out. Beautiful sleeves. They're decked the fuck out. But I tell them respectfully, like, you know, your tattoos respectfully, you know, they're beautiful. A lot of people have tradition, speaking wise. Nothing against you, but my tattoos is just all about life. What? It's all about life. That's all I care about. Why? A lot of us suffering. We want love. We don't know what love is. Like, what do you mean? If you knew what love was, why would you be in toxic relationships? Why would you allow someone to take your energy? Because they're beautiful? Because they have money, cars, power, and fame? That's just irrelevant. Man-made bullshit does not make you a better person. It can be dazzle your life, yes, but it does not make you better as an individual. It's about energy conversations, you know? I stereotype like I'm a fucker. It works. Nothing wrong with stereotyping. That's why I say people just judge people. Communication, but just observe them for who they are. Let them speak. I hear all the time, you see on the farmer's market, man, they'd be like, when I first saw you, you know, I would be cautious about you, but I see, you know, what comes out your mouth, you cool. You talk to everybody, like, yeah, why? Care about everybody, because once upon a time, I was them. I wear the mask of smiles, and they fucking, you know, but behind the back of smiles, I'm telling you, know, I'm verbally tell you I'm good, I'm blessed, quote unquote, but behind the mask of smiles, I'm dying and crying. That's why I now get that tattoo. I mind y'all seeing, like, you know, the Phantom of the Opera mask, smile now, cry later. that you know, I didn't get that tattoo. I've thought about it many years ago, but I'm like, for what reason, you know? But it's not. It would have been nice to elaborate. Well, let me tell you what the mask actually means. Now you're going through shit in life, and you're in toxic relationships. And, you know, you're still, you know, you're cool. You show love, you show love with everybody, but behind the mask smiles, you're dying crying. Inside, I know you're dying crying. You're the overage myself. That's what I tell everybody. If anyone says that you are the overage myself, that phrase, that's the people you vibe with. That's the people that are healing, potentially healed. Ask questions about real life. Nothing about, you know, man-made bullshit's irrelevant wise. Do you know about MHMRA, whatever that is? If you can please elaborate, I've never heard that shit in my life, respectfully. What's your favorite / most meaningful tattoo? Oh, out of all my tattoos? I love all my tattoos, but the main one is, honestly, for me personally wise, you know what, that's why I started my healing journey 4 years ago. I lost my ex, my second family. On May 3rd, 2020, I died. Not physically, I'm talking to y'all. Spiritual, emotional, mentally, you know? So it's an oxymoron. And, you know, I didn't know the word term oxymoron until I started doing my healing journey. What you gonna call it? Like, you know, forgive your partner. A lot of people forgive. Communication, you don't have to. It takes that, but I don't have to. You don't have to forgive nobody. That's your choice, if you will. But I'm gonna just forewarn you. If you don't forgive them, at least that part, communication, that means in your head, your exes, your past pain, your toxic love, trauma, child trauma, they fucking live their rent free in your head. They're eating their popcorn, watching Collide of Beauty, smile in your fucking face, living their rent fucking free. And they haven't seen you, no contact. Yeah, you blocked them, cool. Anyone says their name, you think of them. And then fucking the memories, the flashbacks. I can't go to that store because that's where my ex is. That's where we started bumping heads at. You know, you're traumatized. Cool, sounds good. That's why the intent to forgive is communication. You can't forget it, you fucking lived it. That second hardest part, gotta let go. That's the hardest part. Let go. But you won't do it because you're probably an ego. They fucked me over, they did me wrong. I lost everything because, yes, you lost everything because individual. That's when the breakups happen. Because remember, the worst people can destroy you is who? Your partners and your kids, man. Every which way. Mental health and mental retardation. Authority. Mental health, yeah, everyone's got that shit. Well, I'll be nice with 95%. But everyone got certain issues-wise, right? You got to work on yourself first and foremost. But support teams help a lot. I promise you that. Real support teams. Not traditional, the ones that got you. Like my boys, well then, now they're associates, but my boys in high school, college time type of situation. Like, yeah, we got each other. We're all in toxic relationships, male and females, right? The squad. But nobody fucking can say, you know what? Chill out, Rito. This is the reason why you're depressed. No one can say that shit. Yeah, physical is cool. Moral support, yeah, but can you tell me why I'm depressed? Why I'm sad? Why can't I let her go? I got kids, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, but I promise you this, you gotta detail me codependency. What? You don't need her in your life if she wants her, if she wants you. But y'all bumping heads. No one tell me that shit. But guess what? Support teams, not real support teams. That's why I talk about, I'm on your pocket 24/7, 365. Talk about raw real life. If you want to work on yourself, if you want to learn how to love you, you gotta love yourself first and foremost before you can love anybody else. You have love for others, yes, but can you actually love them to the fullest, especially partners? If you're the one sad, depressed, anxiety, scared of love, but you want a relationship, make that make sense, You're muted. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I just joined. Oh, really? I can close the live, you open the live. Yeah, I'll just do that real fast. Because, on TikTok, TikTok, it's the best platform in all the universe if you want to learn about life. Crash course today, I promise you that. Go in search bar, type all my words, It's really simple, type in, Empathists, my word, okay, this is Narcissist, Empathist, Empath, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds, insomnia, twin flames, toxic relationships, co-parenting. I promise you that you're fucking suffering. You're the only one. Fuck no. The universe of it every which way. That's a cool thing. I promote TikTok because why? 4 years ago I jumped on TikTok. Why? Because my nephew, my niece. I was doing Facebook, IG. They're like, Facebook. That shit's for old people, man. I was laughing. Yeah, it's pretty much accurate, But let me see real fast. But so what I do on TikTok? I'm a geek turkey. I jump on TikTok, type in empath. Narcissist, all the holy shit, breakups, toxic relationships, like damn, the universe is suffering, co-parenting, bloodbath. I'm not the only one suffering out there. Yep. And the cool thing I tell people on TikTok, you make a comment, ask a question, make a comment, either potentially the creator can respond to you as, or whatchamacallit, I can comment, let me shut up my other TikTok real fast. I'll jump back on in a second. I remember this, TikTok at the same time, TikTok has the most fucking butterflies and unicorns. So I'll have to shut it down. I'll reopen it again. But honestly, that once again, if women talk about what I'm talking about, kids will talk about what I'm talking about, they get all the fucking support. That's all my tattoos. That's the only reason I have all my tattoos that I started last year. I have more to do, like my chest, my rib cage, my back, the biggest one, my back, And all this is notes. Notes, like my homegirl Mandy called me sticky notes. And just little passages all over my body. And that's why I tell people, if I'm talking to you face to face behind the screen, if you see me pointing, it's on my body. The answer's right there. You remember this. My side, communication, comprehension. Your side, communication. You don't have to comprehend, but you're the one in your feelings, not my feelings. A lot of people I'm scared of love. I'm going to stay single. For how much more longer? When we say we're scared of love, I'm scared of being in a relationship, I'm scared to get hurt. But here's the kicker. God, religious world, spiritual world. If you believe in a higher power, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors, in science, quote unquote, all this shit, quote unquote, right? But if that's love, if they're quote unquote almighty, all pure, and their love, so why are you saying you're scared of love? Tell me you're scared of God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors? We're saying the wrong fucking word. You're scared of toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit you're scared of. That's the shit that fucking hurts. What else hurts? You can't go, anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. That shit hurts. That's the shit you're scared of. That's what you don't want to deal with. You don't have to deal with that shit. But remember, everyone's suffering. Everyone's suffering. If you talk to people, your support teams, if you have support or not, your friends, associates, they're sad and depressed. Check out with everybody. What's up with you? Like the way you carry yourself. Then they're sad and depressed. There it is. They're suffering like you're suffering, but you pick each other up when you're down. Be supporting to the fullest. What's Travis? You said right. Oh, thank you. That's about life, and that's the shit. But that's what I'm saying. If you want love, you gotta know what love is. And if you want the answer, it's black and white, very simple. You don't have to comprehend. If you want true happiness, it's the person mirror. You want unconditional love, it's the person mirror. You want support, it's the person mirror. That fountain of youth, it's the person mirror. If you don't got you, then who got you? Anyone could leave, cheat, go break up with you. God is their choice, free will. If they do that to you, what do you do? Chase them, look for them, shed tears for them? Why? Because 95% of the universe, like my tattoo, remember this, my numbers, it's not, I put fear in a high manner. Why? To put fear in you. 95? It's a high fucking number. Look around you. We're what? We're broken, codependent, scared to be alone, abandonment issues. We're looking for love and happiness in people and man-made BS. All you're doing by bandage to your cuts and wounds and your match in your head. The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever need is you, the end. That's the people that want you to write a book. It's have all these tattoos in your bodies. Why don't you write a book? I was like, man, if I wrote a book, it'd be one fucking page. That's all it'd be, respect. And when I said I am not gonna nobody, please write your books. Share your notes, knowledge, and wisdom, your stories, whatever you're going through. Please do. My situation, respectfully, why would I write a book about my whole life for a reason? Like child trauma, I got my ass kicked, yeah, but now I know why, because my parents were suffering. My pops was doing what? My first tattoo, the genetic cycle. I broke the genetic cycle. That's why you don't become your family. If you want love, respectfully, if your family's empathetic, show respect, then cool, you got a good family. But let's say it's toxic as fuck. Your parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents, toxic as fuck, and they go to church, pray to Allah, Buddha, Amen, every fucking Sunday to this day. And how the hell are your grandparents still beefing at 70, 80 years old? Yeah, don't. So that's toxic. The genetic cycle. Do not become them, because you're more likely you will become them. That's the shit. Because we grew up with toxicity. That's why it's called child trauma to the fullest. The intent to break it, and it's not ever too late. In this lifetime, 39. I'm 18 and a half, and 43 now. The idea is in the next lifetime, I believe there's afterlife, reincarnation type of situation. I pray to God I'd be younger than that. Fuck, like X, 20 years old. That's why I have treated life from X. There's the peace, extension. I hype him up to the fullest. I didn't ever meet him. I knew him after he passed. I knew him a little bit when he was alive. Like, oh, cool, young cat, different music, sure, mumble rap type of situation, cool. And then he went through a breakup. Oh, sad boy music. That's all it was music. I'm like, shit, it hits hard. And they're only like 2-3 minute songs. It's all about what? Going through a bad breakup. Before his music was what? Rap metal, being wild, he didn't give a fuck. Then he caught feelings. Heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, man. That's all it is. If you make decisions with that shit, your heart, quote unquote, that's a broken heart in reality. Because why? It's just communication. Your mind, common sense, intuition, gut feeling, compassion, that's called comprehension. These two are fucking war with each other. Like, yeah, he or she's beautiful, cosmetically, but how are they inside? What? How are they inside? And on the healing journey, I already know this. Inside respect for them. As long as they're empathetic, they're cool, right? But it's a narcissistic, the bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girl. Inside they are broken, ugly, lost. It does not matter how cosmetically they're beautiful. Cosmetically, they got the money, they got the power, the fame, career don't fucking matter. All this man-made shit has no fucking feelings. I'm on 9 platforms. All these cell phones have no feelings. It won't ever shed no tears for no human in the whole fucking universe ever in its lifetime, ever. Only humans, animals, and mammals, we have fucking, feelings. We won't shed tears. Humans, we have languages, That's what I'm talking to you in English, What do you think about, what do you think happens to us when we pass? Oh, that's a real good question. Born and raised a Catholic, supposed to be, once again, I don't know. I use the word idea and faith. I'm not here to debate about it. No, I won't. Respectfully, to waste the breath. Because nobody knows, Some people say, I know. Maybe they do know. I've heard many stories in the last 4 years of my life, talking to a lot of people in the healing journey, right? So, born and raised a Catholic, you kick the bucket, you do your time, you go to purgatory, burn for your sins, and then you go to the gates of heaven, and right there they allow you to be in or not in the situation. I really don't know, So, my belief is this, is that what's up, Alejandro? How you doing, brother? How's it going? My belief is this, when you pass, there's afterlife, I believe in this because, X, the reason why I say this is because of him. Like you said, if I find the clips, I'll post on my platforms, but he's like, I woke up too soon. It was his mom, remember this, when you're young, and obviously your parents, obviously older than you was, his mom was like, I thought my son was just crazy type of situation. He would always say, I woke up too early. I'm not supposed to be here. And I would just look at him and son whatever, brush it off for time before, you're speaking crazy. No, he was evolving. That's why I say, X, Morpheus, demigod awakened at 20 years old. So I believe, cool, if he did it at 20, maybe in the next lifetime, I could be younger than that, So my situation, I'm a geek techie. It's a live, this is a live session. It's a live podcast. So after the session ends, on my Twitch and my Facebook, it's saved on their servers. So what I do, after I'm done, I save it and put it down to my computer and put it to my hard drives and my SSDs. I save them. So that's a cool thing about technology. Where I tell people in the healing journey, like, do video blogs. Talk to you. You're the best therapy counselor in the universe. You can go to therapy counseling. Cool. They save this shit. They log this shit for the most part, right? Certain notes. But you as an individual behind the screen, you're the best therapy counselor because why? You're all unique. I do not know what you're thinking. That's for example, I speak to thousands of people, especially 1,000 females. Hey, what up, brother? How you doing, Homelander? How's it going, brother?
Hey, bro.
So how you doing, brother?
I just wanted to let you finish before I spoke.
Oh yeah, no, go for it, brother. Go for it.
Of course. How are you going, bro?
Oh, good, bro. I'm just woke up. I'm doing good. I slept good. I wasn't gonna live last night, but I was like, you know what? I'm tired. Like I'm exhausted. I do so many one-on-ones. I gotta make time for myself. I gotta set my own boundaries, and then on top of that, I gotta start working on my podcast, pushing content type of situation. So I feel better today because I slept all night. So how are you doing? How's kiddos? How's family? Yesterday I caught it best. Hey, that's awesome. Congratulations. That fishing therapy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro, all good. That's expected to hear that you're tired after doing all those, tasks of the day that you need to do. Just thought we'd check in and say g'day. Haven't been on for a while.
Yeah, brother.
My son Marley's here with me.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's late, but yeah, he loves you, bro, just as much as I do. And he says g'day.
Oh, Tom said what's up.
Yo.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, brother? How's it going?
Good. What about you?
Oh, good. I slept good, so I'm doing good. I got a, fresh day. Another day above ground, day by day, in baby steps.
Oh yeah, have a nice one, bro.
Yeah, likewise. Stay blessed.
You too. Nice one, bro. Thank you. That's a blessing for my son, and yeah, good to see you again, my bro.
Likewise.
We will cruise on.
Okay.
And we'll let you do what you do.
Stay blessed.
Best is people and
likewise.
Yeah.
Stay blessed, brother.
But hey, good to see you again, my bro.
Always. Most definitely. Stay blessed, brother. Have a good day.
Take care.
Yeah, it's cool people, man. That's a cool thing about social media. That's why I'm talking to you guys. You used to watch it. That's what I preach. What I preach to the fullest. Maybe locally behind the screen where you live at, you don't have a support team. Like maybe you're going through bad breakups or bad situations. You push everybody away, family, friends. So who the fuck it is? Technology, man. All these platforms, all these live sessions. Keep scrolling till you find one that you vibe with. If you want, I believe everyone should study life, raw real life. Nothing like. School's good, don't get me wrong, but respect for it's man-made bullshit for the most part. Like, what will school do for you when you got the breakup? I teach my kids, people, in general, let's say you're doing good in life, you're young, graduate, cool, go to college. That's cool, you're doing good for yourself. But I forewarn them, just be careful what you get involved with, man. Like, what do you mean? Relationships can make you, break you, definitely destroy you. What? Get in a toxic relationship, get cheated on, they break up with your ass, ghost your ass. You can lose everything. You lose your college, your car, career, everything, because one individual in the whole fucking universe, because you overloved, you overinvested, but you thought is not knowing. Just because you're empathetic, show respect, godlike, quote unquote, doesn't mean everyone has to be like that. They don't have to match your energy. They can definitely take your shit. Oh fuck yeah, no remorse. Boys and girls that are narcissistic, they don't give a fuck about your energy. They love it because it makes if you make them feel good, you make them feel good. But that's that type of people. You have to be codependent people. You gotta make yourself feel good. If not, be codependent people. And why do you think we say, oh, well, I want to help others, it makes you feel good? Yeah, you're people pleasing. Like you can do it, at a comfort, quote unquote, but don't be codependent of that dopamine high. Every time I help people, it makes you feel good. Cool. So why can't you make yourself feel good? Make that make sense, Technology is the only way I've ever been able to connect with people. I'm apparently too intense in person. Hey, what's up, Mama? How you doing, Queen? Oh, well, everybody has their way to handle people. Wise. My situation, they'd be like, yo, Well, especially in Eastern Washington. This shithole, remember this, but the environment is what? It's in Eastern Washington, never been to Washington State. It's introverted. It's 2024 times, but hell introverted. The mentality here is like, if I don't know you, don't talk to you. Dead ass. You try a conversation, they're fucking monotone. That's why I type in the West Side, 2024 times. Hella extroverted. My real fucking home. I love Seattle. Dead ass. No matter what part. North, south, east, west. I love the West Side. Because guess what? I know 1,000. I know they have conversations. I know that. There's no thinking. I know that. I lived there 12 years of my life, right? So, the cool thing is social media. Go on these platforms. You know, when you're ready to, go live sessions, you know? And remember this, the positive about social media, you gotta test yourself as individuals. Like, if you're narrow-minded, old-minded, short-tempered, you know, if you have patience, I have hella patience. And people will troll, let them troll, but that's where you touch yourself. I love trolls. Like, you know, the fucking cyber bullies, keyboard warriors, you want, you know, come here and talk your shit. Like, yo, I found the whole universe in a positive manner, right? To put fear in a positive manner. If you can't handle words, please don't open your mouth. That's like, my motto is like, you play stupid, I play stupider. You play dumb, I play dumber. I just told you. If you can't handle words, don't open your mouth. I'll traumatize you. That ass. I'll have fun with the situation. And when I hurt you, I hurt you with these words or whatever, I'll be like, yo, how you bothered? Why you bothered? You came here to talk your bullshit, and I matched your energy, surpassed it, and now you're in your feelings, and I don't know you from Adams. How can I hurt you, fuck up your day behind the screen? I don't know you. And you're the cyber bully, quote unquote. That's why all these cyber bullies, a lot more narcissistic wise, they're bored as fuck. They're doing deflection projection because they're going through personal shit. So like the bullies, that's what the bullies bully everybody because they're getting bullied at home. That's when they say life's hard. The only reason why life is hard, why? Everyone's got child trauma. My neck tattoo, right? Everyone all have that shit. Maybe your parents are cool. Maybe your parents are cool. What about your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors? Yeah, everyone's got child trauma, right? The bullies that bullied us are getting bullied at home. Their parents and toxic relationships are bullying each other. The cherry on top, because why the fucking, which I'm gonna tell my body, why life's hard? Relationships. They make you break your definite story. One person that starts it, you fuck them over, they fuck you over. All you middle school, high schoolers. I didn't have my first relationship until I was like almost 20 years old. So like middle school, high schoolers, people, my friends, my homegirls come for advice. And I was like, how do you know all this shit? You've never been in a relationship. I observe you guys. I observe all you guys wrongdoings, and I just go, hey, well, this person's relationship, that's why it fell apart. So I could tell you what they went through, and that's it. I'm just, passing that on. But me personally, I can't. Like I didn't want a relationship, respectfully. I was in there was one girl, my freshman year, puppy love, and that's the only one that got my attention, quote unquote. What I do for 4 years. And remember this, she didn't lie to me. We talked about it. She's like, no, like I get tough up and involved with you as a boyfriend, girlfriend type of situation, relationship. That you were traditional and you want to have get married and have kids. She's like, I'm too young for that. I don't want that at all. I'm young, I'm partying, kicking. She didn't lie to me, right? So what did I do? I prayed and manifested for 4.5 years of my life that she'll give me a chance. Even though every time she saw me, like, why you keep waiting for me? All these roles that they like you and shit. I was like, I'm just maybe one of these days. She's like, I'm letting you know. I'll tell you every single time. There won't be us. I'm not ready for that. So I love her that she didn't lie to me. To be honest, That's why they tend to match energy. That's why. But the downfall is, I am a support team. Hey, baby boy, straight up. She told you that. But let me tell you, just keep working on yourself. I'm here for you, but don't wait for her. She told you multiple times. She's not lying to you. She's not being mean to you. She's not yelling at you. She's just talking to you. So that's factual. You can't force it to be in your life. No one taught me that. Respectfully, pray it in God's hands. God could do it. God could change your ways. God. Really? Everyone's got free will and choice. God gave it to us, higher power, right? What am I doing? What am I choosing? I chose to wait. What is she doing? What is she choosing? She chose to go on to life. Yeah, I saw myself a dream, not knowing. That's the type of people. When you start the healing journey and you go back past child trauma, all the shit you've been through, like, hey, now you didn't have to do communication and comprehension. Okay, that's why I did what I did. I won't ever do that again. That's what I'm saying. I won't ever chase any adult in the universe. Ever, ever. I'll chase my kids and kids only, because our kids, any kid you speak to, that's your inner child. Every which way. Talk to the little one, ask them how old they are. That is, let's say they tell you, I'm 15 years old. Cool. Verbally, physically, you're talking to them. Emotionally, mentally, I'm talking to a 15-year-old version of myself. I'll give them all the love I was not given. I'll give them all the guidance I was not given. That's all I tell middle school, my kids and kids in general. Like, why are you all in relationships for? You don't know what love is. Are your parents together? Ask everybody that, what? Are you parents together? No. Single mom, single father, just my dad, mom. Okay, then there's toxic love. Why isn't your mother there? Why isn't your father there? That's, you know, you have a lot of child trauma. And that's why a lot of people, oh, you're single parents. Yeah, we have things in common because, yes, my scenario, my parents together, but let's see, my single moms, and then the potential to be in middle school, high school, she's a single moms also. We have shit in common, but there's the wrong foot because we have toxic love, child trauma, toxic relationships. Why aren't they together? You know, but let's say the parents together, but they're toxic as fuck. You know, like a lot of my family is. They're together, miserable as fuck, and the intent, fear in a positive manner, you don't become your parents, aunties, grandparents, and do it for religion, culture, because the kids. That's what you want to do. Look at them. Look, I promise you 1,000, all the fucking answers in front of your face. You can brag about. Look at your parents, grandparents. Let's say your grandparents, right, uncles, right, rich, all that good shit, but they're still together, miserable as fuck. All my lives, men born narcissistic wise, we talk our shit, passing boundaries, emotionally, physically cheating, and they go to church, pray to God, Allah, Buddha, amen type of situation. Go become them. You want to see your future? They're right in front of your fucking face. And they brag about their cars, their money, careers, homes. That has no fucking feelings. Your parents have feelings. Your aunts and uncles have feelings. Your grandparents have feelings. Yeah. Nothing man-made will shed tears for you. If these fucking homes could talk, have many stories. If the cars can talk, many stories. They can tell you all the cheating, yeah, all the bullshit that's happening, but they can't talk. Only we can, right? My traumatized dad has a lot to deal with because of all the damage. Well, Queen, you can say that for now, you know, but it's just people that vibe with you, you know. I'll vibe with anybody every which way, you know. I'm hella patient, open-minded, you know. The over myself, that's what I tell people that, you know, if I talk to them, like, yo, you're the over version of myself. I know that face, I know those feelings, I know the fear, I know those tears. You're the over version of myself. Why think you're talking about your personal life and you start choking up? You don't have a support team to express yourself to, right? Because, you know, you keep that shit bottled up. It's not healthy to keep it bottled up. I promise you that. Express that shit. Let it out. Let that negative energy out. It's hell of a lot better. That's why I preach about video blogs. Talk to yourself. The cool thing is in the healing journey, you can go back and rewind time a zillion fucking times and see how you was doing. Like, I go 4 years back on my YouTube. Like, damn. Even my ex is saying, like, you know, how do you feel like, you know, you were pointing the finger at me to the fullest? I was like, well, yeah, that's a cool thing. Go watch that shit. But yes, that's why I call it the healing journey. That's deflection projection. It's easier to point the finger with probably an ego, but I didn't have a support until a little bit after. But I go, I don't feel embarrassed. Why would I? Go, the whole you can see that shit. But yes, that is the old version of myself. I won't ever do it again. If a breakup happens, what do? I observe it. Why did it happen? We talk about it as adults type of situation. So yeah, so I tell them, no, I'm blessed. That's a cool thing. I can rewind time. And if you haven't done video blogs of yourself, why is it in the healing journey? You can tell me verbally. I use my imagination, my brain to, you know, put it in my head and, you know, piece it out together. But that's why I tell people that, you know, it's just technology. Whoever you care about when you travel, take pictures and videos. Because you can tell me about, you know, I want to China, cool. You got pictures and videos? No. One night I'm going to sit there and hear your little story. And in my head, I was just talking, piecing in my head. You have pictures and videos? Oh, hell yeah, I'll show right here. Boom, there it is. Post that shit. That's the cool thing about technology, man. You're the best ever counts in the universe. You just don't know that yet. Talk to yourself. Nothing is wrong with talking to yourself. You know that, right? This fucking vessel is fucking weak every which way. Your body only has two fucking feelings for the most part. You know, pain and your soul from working out. That's it. Your fucking heart is a fucking organ. That's all it is. Yeah, anxiety attack, having heart attacks, anxiety attacks. Yeah, because of depression, anxiety. Yeah, if you're going through a breakup, yes. One person taking all your energy and you're fucking over-focusing all the shit on them. Learn to love you first and foremost and to progress in life. You have nothing. The worst stress in the universe is who? Your partners. That's the worst stress in the whole universe. Yes, you got bills. You got life, yes. But life and it won't ever stop. Time won't ever stop anywhere. Your partners, if you're in toxic relationships, you're bitching about them. You're dreading to go home to them. Why? How? The fucking door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Why do you choose to, have to, want to go back to them? The person you bitch to, your coworkers, your bosses, the priest about. Make this shit make sense. But I get it. Trauma bonds. I need them. I feel if I leave them, you know, I give up on them. I feel guilty. Yeah, you're called a people pleaser. It's your life, not their life, man. You know, you're a perfect example of human ego. You can say that. I just joined. Did she finally choose you? What happened? As far as what? I'm sorry, Devin. Alright, I'm talking about Jones. I'm going to apologize. But yeah, so once again, don't do that to yourselves at all. Oh yeah, back to my tattoos. So I don't want tattoos. It's my oxymoron. Forgive, not forget, let go. So I told her, and my collarbone says, "I love you for leaving me," and she told me you're crazy. I'm like, she doesn't make sense. I go, yes, it's called an oxymoron. I do love you for leaving me. Yes, it hurt. I lost my second family, but my support team taught me for 88 days, it's a blessing in disguise. What? I know you don't want to hear this, but it's a blessing in disguise. So I told him I was really like bawling like a bitch, going through a breakup, shedding tears. Like, for now? What do you mean? It's for now. I can't take your tears away from you. I can't take none of you away from you. I can talk to you. I'm communication. That's all I can do for you. I go hold you and guide you. Then they told me, you're the old version of myself. What? You are the old version of myself. That's what you're going through? I want to feel it again. Like, what do you mean? I don't need my partner. I want a partner. So in due time, you will comprehend that I cannot do it for you. And that's what I preach. A lot of my tattoos, a lot of my sayings are their sayings. Anyone I spoke to, that's why, like, in the healing journey, I believe they say this to put fear in you. You don't have to comprehend. You will know this. It's your life. I cannot do none of this journey for nobody, right? I got one partner and say she's going on. She's doing the healing journey wise, and I make it sound easy, but she's the one always sounding depressed. That's why you gotta talk to each other day one. Like, okay, like, have you started the healing journey? That's why if you're in the healing journey and you want someone to match your energy, ask the correct questions. I do that shit all the fucking time. Boys and girls, they don't know what the healing journey is. They can be empathetic, good people, but they don't know what the healing journey is, right? Men and women that start the healing journey. If you want love, cool. Ask that question. Especially like behind these screens, social media type of situation. It's speed dating, man. I do it all the time, every which way. I say you're going back and forth talking and vibing, right? And then whatever, how's your day, how's week, how's life, and I drop it all the time. Yo, Queen, when did you start the healing journey? Have you started? Did you have a support team? What do you say with yourself? And yes, behind the screen we have lives, so I give them, my number 3. I give you 3 days tops to be nice. They don't respond, and I respond. There it is. You're on the, you want love, quote unquote, on these dating apps. You hit me up type of situation, but ask you a simple question and became crickets. Respect me, Queen. You're a girl still. You haven't done the healing journey. Respect me. I know I'm too much for you. You feel good because of the conversation, the energy, but I can't feel to save you. That's what I tell people. If you're in the healing journey, vibe with people that match your energy, that don't take your energy. You're fresh out of a breakup, divorce, you can't do shit for them. You can be the support team, friend, associates. Yeah, that's about it. But then I get involved with them. The downfall, if you don't not do with compassion, you will do choices with your heart feelings, empathy, sympathy. Or, they tell you the soft story. Respectfully in the healing journey, we have the right to play a victim every which way, and we do. My ex left me, I lost my kids, all that. Yeah, you feel sorry for them. Not just, try to build compassion. Not more likely you get involved with them, date them type of situation. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it did happen. Why? Because you cannot do compassion. That's why. You made decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy in the moment. Yes, the physical touch, all that corny shit, and you fell on your face. Now you're in it, and now you want to leave because guess what? They're too much for you. Every day they're sad, depressed, they're crying. What can you do for them? Talk to them if they want to talk to you, but typically they don't talk to you because they're shut down. They're lost and confused. Yeah, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Like, you start the healing journey, help others out, most definitely, but control your energy. If not, they'll take your energy. More like you might get involved with them. And that was not the intent at all. That's why in my situation, a lot of queens, back and right, women love energy. They love conversations. Every which is the fullest. They'll be, like you can like me all you want, queen, but remember this, you're in a toxic relationship as we speak. You're going through a breakup, divorce. I don't get involved in none of that. I'll be your friend, associate, support team. And that's it. Maybe in due time, if you're solo, chilling, and more in the awakening journey, because the healing journey is the very beginning. A for effort, you're doing it. When you start doing the healing journey, a lot of people get scared of that shit. Like I did. You get scared like, fuck, man. Because now you're all alone. Nothing is wrong with being alone. I promise you that at all. Well, what you guys call loneliness. You're lonely. 2 words. Nobody. No space body. Your ex. Nobody's coming home at night. Nobody else is coming home at night. Now you're all alone. A lot of people are scared of being alone because they don't know how to be alone because of codependency. You always have people by your sides. Your parents. Let's say you graduate, like I did. He moved your buddies. You have bodies by your side. Or you're in a relationship, by the way, body by your side. There's always bodies by your side because someone to go home to type of situation. Now it's factual, it's official. No one else is coming home at night. Now you're all alone officially. Like my situation then 4 years ago, I had my 8 kids. Yeah, kids, not adults, kids. Now shit became real. So now I'm all alone. But lucky my situation, what am I doing? Talking to you guys. I'm on social media, Facebook, IG, Instagram, doing my live sessions. I got my support team. What was it? Let me see, 3 locally, and then I want to say like 4 through IG and 3 through Facebook. It's been so long. And they reached out to my DMs because initially in the breakup, I was taking all the blame. And they're like, yo, bro, you can't take all the blame for the relationship. Like, what do you, 100%? You're trying to tell me 100% you would take all the blame. They're like, you're saying that now because you got the breakup's happening. It's official. It's over. She's done with you. You want to take all the blame. You're praying that she comes back, right? You cannot take all the blame. Yeah, how many kids you have with her? Oh, they 4, blood. There it is. She can have the kids. You be part of the making session, but no, she had the kids. You can say you take a lot of blame, but you feel like that for now because now it's officially over. Now the intentional healing journey, fall back, do what? D-type of codependency. My tattoos, what? I got a D-type of codependent. I don't need her in my life. I want her in my life. If she wants I. That's the shit that hurts. That's why breakups and divorces destroy the fuck out of you. Because we're brainwashed. We need people in life. You don't need people in life. Oh, shit. That's tired. You want people if they want you. And then why did it hurt more? Because you and I cannot get nor buy back what God Almighty cannot give it back to you. What is it? Love, time, feelings. That's what breakups hurt. Divorces. Yeah, destroys the fuck out of you. And you have the right to be mad and bitter initially, but for how long will you be mad and bitter for? That's when you comprehend that shit. Why you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner. Make that make sense. You can brag about everything man made, cool, but you're the one sad and depressed. You're the one that in a toxic relationship worrying about your partner. Why? How? The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Nobody's stopping you but you. For the most part, boys and girls are narcissistic. They'll do the threats and bullshit. Yeah. They really whoop your ass, physically whoop your ass. They put fear in you, but yeah, I can't speak in any country, but in America, this America ain't fucking Mexico. Call the boys in blue. Simple as that. If you worry about your life's in danger type of situation because these boys and girls are narcissistic as fuck, we can all become Cain and take our brother Abel out. Make a TikTok. If anything happens to me, chat out. I have no problems with nobody in the universe but my ex, but my partner. I'm just forewarning you guys. Anything happens to me, there it is, Oh, hey, sorry. Hey, what up, Queen? How you doing? Sorry. How's it going? How you doing? How's it going? Sorry, I didn't see you want to jump in the box.
Oh, it's okay. That's fine.
How you been?
It's fine, but I totally feel what you're saying. Cause yeah.
Oh yeah, no, thank you. That's a feature, but just raw shit about relationships, man. That's the life's hard.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
No, it can be.
It's so hard.
It can be, but I preach about support teams, like talk to people around real life, like their situations, like share no knowledge with each other. Wise, that's what I preach. Like, go for it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think not every relationship is the same, but
right.
if you've been through a lot of shit in a relationship,
correct.
It makes you be cautious about moving into another one.
Right. Right. No, it's and that's the intent to be more aware. That's what I mean. I do a bunch of one-on-ones, right? One of my homegirls locally, why she decided to break up with her husband, and she's going through it, It's a tell like, and she's like, when you was going through your breakup, did you feel like this? Like you want to have a relationship again? I go, yeah. Initially, you like fucked it. You don't want to deal with it because it's gonna hurt. You don't want to get hurt again. They could waste your time. Yeah, but I told her, for now you can feel like that. I did, 4 years ago. But I go just for the time being, start your healing journey. Be selfish in a positive manner and focus all your energy on you and your kiddos. And then from there, just stay observant. What? Just stay observant. I promise you, all the red flags are in front of your face. If you, as individuals behind the screen, right? I told her I don't know how many relationships you had in your lifetime, but the intention that I go, your ex is my tattoo, my neck, right? Go to let go of your ex and exes, right? To observe all the red flags that you can see from the relationship. I mean, you're also including yourself. You gotta do accountability because no one's perfect. We have our flaws. We do mistakes, right? But sometimes, we did it because they triggered us. I get it. So why did we allow to get ourselves to get triggered to that point? So the intent is to observe the red flags, and when you observe them and comprehend them, all of them, right? So the next potential to be when the red flags are happening, what do? You realize boundaries. Yo, I don't like that. Like, chill out. We're talking vibe, but I don't like that at all. So please respect my boundaries. If you don't respect my boundaries, I'm letting you know. See that door right there? I can leave. You can leave whenever you want to. Yeah.
Then it hits you on the way out. No jokes.
That ass, and it's your life, and that's what I appreciate. But yo, yeah, no, most definitely.
If I've already opened up to you about my past, what do you call it? Past bullshit, and then you go and use that against me in an argument.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh shit, what the fuck am I doing here?
Right.
Like, I see what I said.
Right.
When I met you before we got there into this situation, the connection, and then you go and use it against me because you got numerous females up in your DMs, and I just happened to answer your phone when you said to answer it, and this girl's going, "Hey baby, you're unaware of the situation
right
that you're going through, like that you're gonna roll up on." And for me, I don't have a body count.
Okay.
I don't have. I like my baby daddy. We're best friends. My baby daddy, we're bestest of friends.
Okay.
I left him because he chose the lifestyle he chose.
Okay.
And didn't choose our babies.
Right.
Right. And like, oh God, I feel so embarrassed saying this all the time on Bigo.
Yeah.
My second partner is now engaged to a man.
Okay.
And I spent 10 years with him.
Really?
Before he decided he wanted to be with a man.
Okay.
He almost took my life because I figured out, like, I was figuring out little glitches in our relationship. Like, why do you look in the mirror longer than I do? Like, why do you have more facial care than I do? Like, why do you ask me does my butt look good instead of you asking me, like, why would you put me through all that trauma?
Right.
Like, this man beat the shit out of me. Like, he beat the crap living daylights out of me.
I'm sorry.
And he couldn't tell me from day one that he was into men. Like 10 years I suffered with this man. Like the constant beatings, the constant accusations, narcissistic.
Oh yeah,
shit.
that's projection.
I'm like, I never, like, when I finally got out of that relationship, when I was on the life support.
No. Damn.
When I was on life support, that's when I realized, oh no, this guy isn't for me. He wants me dead.
Right.
You know how like, don't give up, because not all men and not all women are the same.
Correct.
Don't give up.
Right.
Not all men are the same.
Correct.
Like that man was on his own. Whatever you call that. He was on his own road.
Right.
Me, I was like, oh fuck, yeah, no, it's just another beating. It's just another black eye. It's another fat lip.
Right.
It's another stab wound. It's like,
right.
when do you realize you've had enough? I realised I had enough when I was on life support. So there you go. Thank you. But not all men are the same.
Right. Well.
And I didn't give up. I didn't give up, man. Because I know there's a good man out there. And I know there's a good woman out there for anyone.
Right,
you know?
right.
I'm like, okay then, so I almost died. But, hello. Do I look great? No, do I look good? Do I look terrible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Am I unapproachable, you know? I'm like, hell no. He knew, he knew where not to destroy, you know, my face, my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else, I've got cigarette burns, I've got cuts from razors, I've got so many flaws on my body that he caused.
Right.
That sort of brought me back from like, oh, no other man's gonna want this, you know. Like they don't want to see scars all over a female, or you know, want to be with a female that's been through so much trauma. But that's not your trauma. That's mine.
Right.
Who the fuck am I to give you that? Who am I to give you my trauma from my past?
Correct.
I want you to have a new me. I want you to have all of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want you to have my past. And I think that's a flaw in most females. It's like they've been through so much trauma in their lives that it's hard for them to open up to a good man,
Right.
to a peaceful man,
Mm-hmm.
to a kind, open-hearted. You know, fuck, they are out there. You just need to not give up.
Right. Most
I didn't
definitely.
give up.
Right. Very well. Most definitely. And it sucks, you know, that you went through all that. But here's the kicker: like, a lot of us, we accept it because we pray for how manifest our partner changes their ways to love us. If I can love them, they should be love to me back, right? Like, yeah, if they want to match your energy. But the thing is that we're respectfully,
Man,
right?
people need to realize.
Right.
It's 50-50. There's no 80-40. There's no 90-60. It's 50-50, man. We gotta meet there. We have to meet here.
Well, yeah.
We have to meet here. Because
Right.
if we don't, then there's no balance. There's no trust. There's no loyalty. There's
Right.
no nothing. But if we meet here, man, and keep it there for a minute, shit.
We good.
The possibility, endless.
Correct.
You know, the possibilities are endless.
Most definitely.
Sorry, I'm a bit tipsy.
You okay?
But forever, I'm tipsy as fuck. So,
You're good, Queen.
cheers.
Likewise. Yeah. No, yeah, that's intense. Like,
Yo.
the intent of to make the past or present best as possible in a new relationship, but you can verbalize it out. I know you like me, date me type of situation, so I'm just letting you know I'm still doing my healing journey as I'm my trauma. So I'm as a forewarning. So and then you know you're not lying, you're being honest type of situation, right? And the person can say yes or no, and that's why rejection. A lot of people worry about rejection. Just because someone tells you no, it's not the end of the world. There's a zillion people in the whole fucking universe. But you can ask them why, like, hey, like my situation. Let's say I ask a queen out and she tells me no. I can ask you, is it because of my tattoos? I'm assuming if I have 8 kids, I'm 43, and she doesn't have to respond. She'd be, oh no, it's platonic. I like you as an individual. You're cool people, but not to be involved with. No, and I'm not gonna my situation. I'm not gonna question my self-worth and remind her like no. She just told me no, it's a no, and that's it. Cool. It doesn't have to become awkward. Friends and associates, and move on with your life. There's a zillion people in the universe. Don't get hurt because of one no. So.
Because, like, at the present moment, right now, my company is enough for me at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
My company is enough for me. But I love to interact with anyone.
Right, conversation.
Conversation. Adult conversation.
Right.
Like, how the fuck are you today, man? Are you sad?
Right.
Are you glad? You're not. Like, talk to me, man.
Right.
Like, don't say, I'm good when you're not. you know?
Right.
Like,
it's
hard for people to open up like that. I totally understand. I used to be like that.
Correct.
But when you do open up, it gives those who you open up to an option to be an asshole or to be someone that's going to be there. You know, oh shit, who did that to you? You know,
right. Support
who
teams.
fucking made you feel that way? You know,
right.
Like, I'm living, I'm living for the day.
Yeah,
that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was telling my body, day by day in baby steps. That's all we can do. You know, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. You know, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So my situation, I pray like before I sleep, after I sleep, before I eat type of situation, because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. Even when I take power naps, I pray before and after. Like, yo, like, watch over me. You know, because you give me 5 minutes and close my eyes, I close my eyes and that's it. It's my time to go. You know, I don't know. We're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Exactly right. like every time I go live on Bigo, I go, hello everybody, we woke up together, let's go. God gave us a chance.
Right, one more day.
He gave us an opportunity to be here together, so let's go. I'm like, yeah, and everyone's like, oh, you get the old ones like, oh, I wish I didn't wake up today. I'm like, but you did, so
right.
Suck it up. Suck it up. You're living today. You breathe today. Like, there's millions out there that didn't.
Correct.
You know, millions out there that didn't live today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so be grateful you got to breathe and grace your presence in my life.
Right.
You know, like, hello. We still have air. We still have faces. Like, we still have life in ourselves.
Right.
Like, don't let the small things defeat you. Create big things to increase your fucking, life. Life is too short.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm so emotional right now.
You okay?
I lost 4 of my best friends. 4 of my best
My
friends
condolences.
within 5 days. 5 days. And I only have one left now. 1 best friend left out of 16 of my best friends I grew up with from 2 years till now. And like, oh fuck. Like, I'm all about positivity. I want you to succeed. I want you to overlap whatever your ambitions are. I don't want you to hurt. I don't want you to cry. That's not who I am as a person. I just want you to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to live your life.
Right.
That's how it should be.
Correct.
But there's very little people out here on social media that want you to thrive.
Oh yeah.
And be the best you can be.
Very factual.
Like, there's only a little bit of us out here trying to make you be better than you are. You're like, I'll try and not make you, but help you.
Right.
Get there, you know?
Very factual. That's why, like, I talk. Go ahead.
Sorry. I've always seen you live.
Oh yeah.
And I've always wanted to jump in, but I've always been at work.
Okay.
I've always been at work. So I was like, fuck. My boss is looking at me now. He's like, are you drinking or not? And I was like, no, I'm going to work today, boss. I'm working today. And my bosses are the bomb. I've been working at the same job for 8 years straight.
Right.
8 years. They're like, they've adopted me as their child, as their daughter, because I'm good like that. No, I'm not. I'm not good like that. I just, they love me.
That's
and
beautiful.
I love my job. I work on a farm. I'm a farm girl.
Okay.
I work with, I'm a livestock manager.
Okay.
So I take care of, I know it sounds cruel, but I take care of beef, lamb, chicken.
Okay. That's wild.
Yeah, I make sure they go to I make sure they're healthy before they leave the farm.
Right.
Before they get distributed around my country of New Zealand.
Okay.
We're trying to go international.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all on me because that's my job to take care of the animals and make sure that they're fit enough to be in butchers, supermarkets, grocery stores, that's my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't send, disgustingness to anyone.
Right.
Me, I take my job seriously. So, if you get meat from me, it's worth it. No jokes. That sounds so bad. Sorry, but if you
You're good.
Sounds if you understand, then if you're dirty-minded like me too, well then, cheers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty honest too. I'm honest. I don't hold back from what I think.
No, yeah, that's good.
I think that's. It's not my downfall. It's just my honesty.
Yeah, no.
That's all.
Yeah, keep it 1,000. Be blunt about it. Why hold back? That's how everybody. My tattoo, keep it 1,000 around real. Like, you can't hurt my feelings. They're just words, So I worked on myself. But just be honest about the situation. Especially if you get involved with somebody, like a potential. Like, cool. If you're going to be a potential, why sell dreams for? A lot of them in the beginning, they act nice, they can't be nice, they love bomb. It's like, dude, just be yourself. That's any queen have potential. Just be yourself. Like, just please be yourself. If you're going through it, please let me know. Don't sell me dreams type of situation because, like, why, if we're adults, quote unquote, why lie about it? But I'm letting you know because you can lie about it now, but later down the road, let's say that little lie becomes a bigger lie. If I choose to want to, you see that door right there? If I want to, both of us, we can leave. You know that, right? My tattoo, I'm my slave master, you're my slave. I don't own you, you don't know I. I can leave whenever I want to. I don't deal with toxicity. If you're, quote unquote, a woman that's healing, quote unquote, be religious, spiritual, and you want to lie about bullshit, cause drama, like, no, I don't accept bullshit on my side. Why? I've done with it. It's a past version of myself. No, I don't deal with toxicity at all. As a friend and social support team, sure. Not as my partner. I'm a single father kid. Why would I bring a woman in my life to be toxic? Right? Scenario wise, right?
Exactly.
Around my kiddos, family and friends and co-parenting, like no, like I won't bring toxicity at all.
Excuse you, I did not ask for that. I didn't want anchovies. No, just I want pepperoni and cheese. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, life is so hard these days.
It can be if you're allowed to be.
For I'm 43 this year. I'll be 43 in August.
Oh, I'm 43.
I'm like looking at social media these days. I'm like, do I really want to be a part of this? Because everybody's all about drama. He said, she said. Nobody wants to talk straight. Nobody wants to say what they think. It's like, do I know anybody that wants to create their own app so we don't have this bullshit? Like, like, come on now. Like, I work too hard. I work so hard, honestly.
Right.
Everybody's telling me, my family, I've got 17 siblings.
Dang,
they're telling me, sis, you need a break. I was like, from? I didn't have kids. From? Hang on a minute. I'm like, exactly right. So, you want me to have a break so I can go home and be bored? Be bored.
Right.
Like, you want me to every 2 minutes, like, so I could have been working now, and you fellas will get angry with me because I'm constantly texting you guys. It's like, I don't have the privilege of being a mum of many children. I don't have the privilege of being sociable because I'm really how do you put it? I'm terrified of being out in public by myself.
Social anxiety.
I have to be with someone that I know, and this is my only outlet.
Yeah, social media is cool in a positive manner. Yeah. Because the cool thing about these apps, most definitely.
I'm not looking for attention. I'm not looking for attention.
Yeah.
I just I feel that this is better than talking to my family or
respectfully.
My family, because family is brutal. What they say goes. On the social media app, we're strangers. Sorry. We're strangers. We're strangers. I just want strangers to say hello.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That's awesome to me. That's so good.
Yeah.
Say hello. That's fine.
Right. Very well said.
Then it progresses to whatever it does,
Correct.
You could get sick of me, like, shit. I'm not looking for attention. I just like to talk to people. I like to talk to people that don't know me.
Yeah.
They don't know me from a past.
Yeah, that's actually my tattoo. Actually, here it says hashtag social media familia. So like I got family locally, why it's really spelled. I say nothing against them, but they don't know this conversation. They don't know what I'm talking about life. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? But social media, y'all my people, y'all my family. Because guess what? All it takes it's an old school analogy metaphor, which I'm gonna tell my body, right? Sometime this year. A closed mouth does not get fed. It's very factual. If you look at somebody, right, and don't say nothing, that is your choice, free will. But a closed mouth does not get fed. You won't ever know. Thinking is not knowing. So all it takes. My saying is this: hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? What you gonna call it? My saying, right? So it goes from all it takes is a comment or a question to spark conversation. Went from nobody to somebody to a friendship to a partnership. All because you made a comment, asked a question, that sparked the conversation. Here we are today. That's all it takes. And then I tell people like it's energy. You don't have to open your mouth. Just sit there and observe people, observe their energy, and let them speak. What comes out their mouth, comprehend them. Judging people's communication, and then when they're speaking, the way they carry themselves, that's comprehension. Oh yeah, you know what? He looks like a mad situation. Gave him my fioso, hoodlum, prison tattoos. You can say that are my feelings, judge me. It's communication, but let me speak. Do I talk about that lifestyle? None of the above, right? So now you can comprehend me for who I am. Thank you both for the gift,
I think, like, for me, at the end of the day, I see you as a human. The tattoos don't mean shit to me. I see you as a human. Like, people need to see people as humans before they judge them.
Right.
It's so hard for people to do that these days, Like, at the end of the day, what color do we bleed?
Right.
What color do we bleed the same.
Right.
So people need to realize that if you bleed a different color, then I'll shut my motherfucking mouth. But at the end of the day, we bleed red.
Right.
Okay? I will shut my mouth if you bleed any other color. So, hello, Roswell.
Right.
Hello, X-Files.
Right.
When's that got an ET phone home?
Right.
Shit. At the end of the day, like, I love to have full-on adult conversations, real talk. Like, shit, it's so hard to find humans that are on the same wavelength. Like, shit, I don't want to sound mean to anybody else, but is drama all you live for? Like, most people on this app.
Oh yeah, Bigo. Oh yeah. Bigo's hella toxic. Respectfully, it's hella toxic. Like I try to support other people I follow on Bigo, right? But I scroll, I just like drama. I'm like, bro, this app is hella toxic. But once again, like I just go live. So I tell people like, there's many apps out there, right? Don't be codependent of one. Like my situation, as we speak, I'm on 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. So I'm on Facebook, Plenty of Fish, Instagram, Bigo, Likee, both my TikToks, Twitch, and then what's it called? Clubhouse. I would have been on Meet Me, but my daughter has my cell phone, so and it's the networking. I use this to tell stories, and let's say anyone jumps in the box, they can't see you, but they can hear you, you know, and they can comment on other platforms. That's why I use the phone correctly, and it's called networking. We can all hear these stories because it's about life. Like, you know, a lot of us struggling, but I tell people that we want love. Like, if you want love, right, which is cool, but do you know what love is? And you can say, well, I know what love is. Like, well, if you knew what love is, respect when I ask you this, why you in another toxic relationship again? Or why you scared of love? Make that make sense. You're not supposed to be scared of love. You're supposed to be scared of toxic love. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back. That shit hurts. Pain hurts. Overthinking hurts. Be scared of that shit, right? Be scared of that shit. But that's what the intent's to observe your last relationships, right? Observe all the red flags, comprehend the red flags. So when you get any potential, let's say you're just talking, the talking stage, not even a partner yet, right? The red flags happen, you realize boundaries. Yo, I don't like that. Like my situation, respect and say this, I won't deal with any girl that's jealous and controlling at all. Like, yo, like, I'm not, you see my tattoo? I'm not your ex-exes. They're not bringing your past trauma to present. I talk to many females, thousands of them. I do one-on-ones, and it's platonic. No past and boundaries. It's all about life, what they're going through. I'm just here for guidance, and that's it. To share advice, and that's it. They don't have to comprehend. If that bothers you, respectfully, that's a you problem, not a I problem. You know, you can talk to all the guys you want to. I don't care. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
My thing is is your eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyes tell the truth.
Oh yeah.
Your eyes tell the truth. Like, I'm not about tattoos on the. Yeah, I see them, but I don't see them.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Eyes get me.
Right. No, for sure.
Eyes are the.
They tell you everything.
Yeah.
No, they do. That's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets mine because I'm quite high.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But, eyes and how you speak, how you conversate.
Right.
That's what draws in.
Correct.
Like, if we're on the same level, like conversation level, like we don't have to speak the same, we don't have to say the same things,
right?
But we're discussing the same situation in our own way. That's the shit right there.
Correct.
Like, that's the truth right there.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I mean my situation, especially the last 4 years, I'm like prior to over myself, I was like I could look at people's eyes, but for only so long. Now me, like, I stare at people's eyes because I can see like everything, like if they're if they're scared, their fear, if they're confident, just by the eye connection, like I don't see them, I see their eyes because it tells you everything about them. I'm good, like what you can say. I do at the Seattle Farmers Market, but yo, King Queen, you can say you're good verbally, but based off your eyes, like respect for your energy. You're probably going through things in life, I'm here to talk about it. You don't have to. That's how my tattoo's for, That's what my tattoos get their attention. It's all, what's your tattoos about? It's about life. It's all about life.
It's life.
Yeah.
Life is so hard. It's hard for everybody.
Can be, yeah.
These days.
It can be.
Yeah. Oh, mostly.
Yeah.
It's hard for those who have multiple issues in their repertoire. But if you can try and break it down to a minimal.
Right. Oh yeah.
Just
a
fraction.
Very factual.
Then you know.
Yeah.
Then you know you've achieved.
Correct.
Some goodness in life before you leave the earth.
Right. Very factual.
And like everybody's saying, I'm too old for this shit. I was saying that for a minute there, but then again, if you read the Bible, I don't know if you read it, but
it's been a minute.
Noah lived to be 886 years old. So we're not old at all.
Right.
We're not,
but those numbers were babies.
We're just babies.
Right.
But then again, can we live that long? Can we live that long?
Well,
right now?
Nowadays,
can we?
I believe the way it works is I think that our lifespan, the highest is like 120. So that's the highest. So
see what I mean? So we've been I reckon we've been short. We've been cut out of that situation right there. We should be living that long. We should be feeling and like we're 10 when we're 40. You know what I mean? We should be feeling 10 years old when we're 40. We should be feeling 20 years old when we're 70. You know what I mean? Like,
well, see, what I say, like me personally, I tell when people ask me my age, right, I'd be like, I'm 18 at heart, but I'm 40 in the outside. Why? Because, like, it's an analogy metaphor, but now I know the answers to life. So I won't ever go through all the toxicity issues that my past version of myself. So I love myself to the fullest. I'm blessed. I won the real war with the person in the mirror. And, a lot of us don't know how to win that war with the person in the mirror because a lot of us hate ourselves to psych ourselves, right? And then the real war every day bug down is you, the person in the mirror. A lot of us, you can't look at the mirror, fuck me, verbally, mentally, fuck, the person because you're disgusted at the vessel, quote unquote, right? Because of child trauma, your ex is talking shit to you type of situation, right? And let's say in a toxic relationship. Your partner's sleeping for now, so now they're angels. So verbally, mentally, fuck them, right? So you just woke up, and this is especially in toxic relationships. You wake up and you bitch about your partner and yourself, about yourself, and you just woke up, and respectfully, you were about these man-made wars. Like, you pray for the universe and that's it. Your real war is the person in the mirror and your toxic partner, and that's 2 wars, and you just woke up today. How many more days you been doing that shit for? Or weeks, months, years, babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't ever feel like that. I won't ever feel like me. Once again, love myself to the fullest. I gotta do some more gym therapy and take care of the vessel, right? But I'm not in a toxic relationship. I won't ever be in a toxic relationship. Why? I don't need my partner. I want my partner, And that's why I'm saying, like, yeah.
There's, oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my
God, yes.
Well, we need a partner because of codependency.
But you want that.
Yeah, you should.
You don't need
right.
You want that.
That's the intent.
Big difference.
Right. But remember this, we're brainwashed that we need people. Right. That's why codependency, it's a big word. It's very factual. We are brainwashed and that we need people in life. So initially as kids, we need, I'm a single father of kids. My kids need me for now. What do you mean for now? Yeah. We were kids, became teenagers, young adults, then we left the household. Now we became our own adults, right? So, the only person you need, chase, compete, submit, any validation from is who? The person mirrored yourself. You don't need validation from your partner, your family, no one knows but yourself. But if you're codependent people on their validations, then you're people pleasing. You're codependent people, they're whatever they're thinking about you. Like, who gives a shit what anyone thinks about you? A lot of people go into shit in life and they will talk shit about you because why? They don't want to see you be happy at all. That's when you start the healing journey. Like, what do you think you're doing? You're better than me? Like, when did I say I was better than you? You can work on yourself also whenever you want to. That's your choice. For like, I have free will and choice. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for me personally, wise, the last 4 years of my life, 39, then I'm 43 now. Respectfully, nothing against my ex, none of my exes, none of my family at all, because they don't have this conversation respectfully. The last 4 years, blessed, the best years of my life. Like, all my tattoos? What's anxiety? What's depression? What's PTSD? What are exes? Child trauma. That is the whole version of myself. That's why you forgive, communication, not forget. You gotta let all that shit go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why it failed, why it happened. When you do that, you can see your parents' child trauma, your exes, face to face. A lot of us, you can block them, right? And it sucks that, you got verbally, physically abused. You went through a lot of shit with your ex, right? But if you don't let them go, they live in your head. Your mind should be free for the rest of your life. And every time you want to love, the triggers come back. The past memories come back. And you bring your past to present. And you don't want to self-sabotage your present relationship. How do you self-sabotage? A lot of us do this, right? More, I would say more on the male side because we don't have support teams. But what's like, it's triggers, right? So let's remember this. Traumas, right? My tattoo, my ex-exes, so tell the potential to be a child queen. Today that now I am the present, face to face, right? You're interested, quote unquote, as the potential. Please don't bring your past ex-exes to today. Don't bring your past insecurity, jealousy issues, respectfully. If you do, it will probably not work out because I always choose myself, right? But if and I forewarn them, if you drop that corny ass line, which it's out of my body, what's a line you can say to hurt your new partner? And remember, everything's beautiful, everything's lovey-dovey. But remember this, your new partner can say a word or a sentence in your head that clicks in with no support team, it brings your past trauma. Your ex said that, your ex has said that line, right? So now what you do, you bring your past to present, you drop that corny ass line, and respectfully, this is how you self-sabotage your relationship. How so? You know the corny line, you are just like my ex. Your new partner, all the energy would change. It changes every which way. You just fucked it up. Now your new partner is competition with your exes. If they choose to, if I had a partner, right, and she tells me that, respectfully, I'm selfish. I would choose myself. Yo, Queen Chet, I told you in the beginning, please don't bring me past the present. Right? So I'm letting you know I'm choosing myself. Yeah, I'm choosing myself, and I'm walking away. Because of that, yes. Because respectfully, you're so traumatized. Respectfully. Remember this. Now my tattoo is on me. Now I become your ex. I can be your friend associate, probably support team, so you don't do this to the next person to be. No, your present person is your present person. That's why it's called traumas. Forgive, communication, not forget. You gotta let go. Do closure with yourself. Comprehend why it failed, why it happened. If not, you will always try in relationships and you will self-sabotage. That's not your intent, but you're scared to heal. You're scared to be alone. You're scared to feel all these feelings, to comprehend these feelings, so you don't be past the present. But you want love, and you get a religious, spiritual, atheist person. Make that make sense? They know. Stop. No, that's
like me, with my baby daddy, we lost 2 sons.
Oh,
we lost 2 sons. Like, they were natural, like, our babies couldn't tell us what was wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
They were just taken.
Right.
Okay, our 2 older sons. And then, like, 2 years after we lost our second son, we got our miracle baby, who is now 23, and he travels the world fishing.
Okay.
So, he's out doing his own thing. He doesn't want to be... He said, Mum, I'm going to go and catch fish, and I'm going to be a dad when I'm 31. I'm like...
That's cool.
That's great, son. He goes, yeah, Mum. Yeah, Mum. I was like, okay. He goes, oh, I'm not saying that, you know, because you was a young mum. I'm not saying anything like that, but I just want to wait.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make some money.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make money.
Be stable.
And make sure my baby is provided for.
Right.
You know,
yeah. That's
like
smart.
you did me, Mum. You did me, Mum. You didn't even spoil me. And I was like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't see the point in doing that because, you know, it was just us. So I didn't need to. Like, whatever you wanted and needed, I got it. I got it. I worked to get it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a sweet young man. He's a very, very sweet young man. You know, like, oh, my darling, I miss you so much. When you're coming home, he goes, Mum, I'll be home in September, and if the ship sinks, I'm swimming home to you, Mum. Honest. I'm swimming home to you, Mum. I was like, there you go, my love. There you go, my darling. Please come home to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Please come home to Mum. I don't want to come and swim the whole sea to find you.
Yeah.
Because I will. I will do that. I will gather my whole family to come find you, my one and only living piece of me. You know what I mean? Like, shit, life's too short to be a cold and bitter mama, you know? Like, you know how many dads out there that are fighting to be in their children's lives, and you get them females that do that stupid shit like, oh, he ain't done nothing for me. Your daddy don't love you. Like, ooh.
Right.
That's master manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it, that. I witnessed that with my own mother. Mm-hmm. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. That's why I tell people, like, to prefer in the whole universe in a positive manner. Excuse me, if your relationship is toxic, like, I promise you 1,000, like, the thing is to talk about it and, you know, squash it before it gets any worse, right? Or if you have the right idea, baby, let's have a kid, let's get married. I promise you $1,000 to $0 that don't have, more likely you would join the baby mom, baby father divorce club, or you accept it, do it for the kids, religion, culture, because your parents, auntie, grandparents did it, and be miserable fucking relationship for the rest of your life, just for the kids. Like, don't do it to yourself. Like, if you really want love, you do not accept toxicity at all, you know.
Exactly, right.
And then yes, it sucks when little. Go for it.
That's like when my baby daddy, he's such a king, man. He's so cool.
Yeah,
he's such a good man.
Awesome.
He goes, how? He's like, have you eaten today? I'm like, no. He goes, well, you've been it's 9:30 in the morning, breakfast time. It's past breakfast time. I'm like, yeah, I had some chips. And he goes, type of chips, man. Shrimp chips, low-fat chips.
Yeah.
Are you, I'm like, I'll just have chips, man. And he goes, no, I'm Uber eating you. I'm sending you Uber eating.
Okay.
Eats, or whatever
they
fucking call it these days. I'm like, why? And he goes, you're my son's mother. You need to be here for our son. Okay?
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be here. I'll be. And he's like, yeah, nah, shut up. Just eat, woman.
Right.
Woman. Like, oh, yeah. What, are you trying to get up in this again? Hell no, I've got my wife. Sorry.
Right. Well, you know, the intent is co-parenting, but it's possible. That's why if the relationship fails, the intent is to do co-parenting. And initially, the breakup, it hurts, it destroys, it just... That's where the single parent, the mother, father decides to, my tattoos, either become a deadbeat father, deadbeat mother, fuck this, I'm out, I don't want to do shit at all. Like, they broke up with me, they divorced me, I don't care about her nor the little ones. That's kind of harsh, but remember this, respectfully, that is their choice, free will. If they want to be held narcissistic, that's what I'm saying, respectfully. Like, if you want to call yourself a good person, a religious person, atheist, spiritual person, but you're not in your kid's life, how can you call yourself a good person respectfully? Respectfully, Like, yes, it sucks. The breakup happened, but...
You don't have the right to say that.
Yeah.
They don't have the right to say that. You ain't a good parent if you're going to say that shit. Fuck
Right.
around.
Right. I'm just saying, like, so you have those terms, or you become... the bitter baby daddy, baby mama drama type of situation, because the parents can't let each other go. Like, or one parent's trying to do co-parenting, and the other parent's not trying. Yeah. So they're bumping heads. Like, they're still there. The downfall is you actually traumatizing your kids more than they're already traumatized, because, yes, every kid needs to see their parents together if it's healthy. If it's not, and it's toxic, the intent is, squash it best as possible. Do co-parenting. Got Max and I. We have better friendship, the partnership every which way, and that's a positive. Mm-hmm.
You're so right.
It's the kiddos. No, you're good. Queen, you're good. I just preach what I preach. That's why I talk about life, talks, relationships, co-parenting, how we function emotionally, mentally, spiritually as beings. Like, no one's perfect. We all have flaws, right? But the intent, if you're an individual that you want love, do you know what love is? Have you worked on yourself? That's the question. Or you be codependent people. They make me feel good. Yes, people make you feel good. Why can't you make yourself feel good? That's the question.
But it's not all the time, eh? It's not all the time they make you feel good. It's not all
right. No.
Like the whole thing.
Right. No.
Hey, the whole thing. Just for that.
Right.
For that little
time slot.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the intent. Remember this. Keep it easy, black and white. Love is consistent. Toxic love is inconsistent. Toxic love will cost you everything in life. Potentially even literally your life. Love is free, man. It don't cost you shit. Just be authentic yourself. Yeah.
It's free.
It's free. It don't
you
cost
need to
shit.
realize that it's free. This is how you take it.
Yeah.
That's how you, it's how you take it. Like, cause love is not given easy. It's not given easy. Don't expect it to be easy to give love, because at the end of the day, you have to show that person that you want love from. You need to show them that your existence is worthy of their attention and their love, attention and love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shit, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Well,
I'm trying to love. I'm still trying to love my fat self. I'm still trying to love my BBW self.
yeah.
Still getting there.
Well, see,
like, I'm not.
go for it. Well, see, when it comes to mental, you have to remember the body, the vessel itself is very delicate. So the intent, what I say, the analogy, metaphor, you gotta take care of your body. So body takes care of you. My situation, I can do live sessions for hours. I do many one-on-ones, but the gym's waiting for me. Like, I've gained hella weight, but it's not because not nobody else, because of myself, right? So that's why I tell people, like, just go for a walk. I used to do cardio type of situation. So that's why I'm trying to do more gym therapy, because if I'm in my idea, I'm trying to live 100 plus, right? If I'm trying to live 100 plus, I gotta take care of my body, physically working out type of situation. The mental part, please. In my head, my mansion, I'm blessed. Like, mental health, I'm blessed. Like, what's anxiety? What's depression? What's PTSD? Like, what's breakups? I won't ever do. And then the breakups happen, respectfully, I don't care. I got 1,000 girlfriends, right? All of them can cheat, go break up with me, leave me. That is their choice, free will. I know the door's right there, right? So the intent is not to be like scared. It's not to be, you're not to be scared the breakup's happening. I promise you 1,000, when the breakup is about to happen, all the red flags were there. It's so simple. Especially if you live together, right? And keep it simple. It's, whatever. Live together, not live together. If love is consistent, you text each other, call each other, and then little by little, less texting, less calling, less, you live in the same household, less TLC. There it is. Energy shifting. So you gotta talk to your partner. What's up with you, babe? Did someone else get your attention? Is a spark ending? You getting bored? And they don't have to talk to you. They don't. As a forewarning, fear and apology, they look at you and not say nothing to you at all. So when they don't, which is their choice, free will, when they do that to you, what are you doing? What are you choosing? My situation, I'm nice. I'll give you 30 days tops and that's it. How's that? 30 days, yo, babe, chill out. 30 days from now, because people say on TikTok and those platforms, a person will change for somebody. You don't change for people. You don't change for yourself, because if you change for people, you are called what? You're people pleasing. Why do you think we change for our partners for how long? A week, 2 weeks, a month? Then we go back to our old ways, because we're people pleasing. We're not changing for ourselves. You gotta change for yourself first and foremost. So that's why I have a potential, right? Let's say it's ending. It's the spark's ending. I tell you, babe, chill out. You don't just talk to me setup-wise, but the door's right there, right? So 30 days from now, if you don't work on yourself to change for yourself first and foremost, and our relationship progress forward in life, I'm letting you know, 30 days from now, I'm going to that door, I'm not coming back home. And remember this, she doesn't have to believe me. She doesn't have to believe me at all. That's her choice, free will, right? But, if I choose to, go to the door and don't come back. And then what? She can pivot into a sob story? Like, no, I told you, forewarned you. And then that's the shit. You left me, yes. Tell them why I left you. And that's what I tell you. You don't accept toxic love at all, man.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
That's the intent, right?
Why I left you. Tell the truth why I left you. That's the thing. People have a problem with telling the truth.
Right. Accountability.
It's so bad.
Correct.
You know what? I left my ex, my baby daddy, and I left my ex-husband. Like, I was married once. My ex-husband almost took my life in 2014. So, this guy tries to, he stalked me. He stalked me for 5 years after we broke up.
Really?
He sat outside my jobs. He sat outside my houses. He sat at, oh my god.
Psychotic as
I'm like, is my pussy that good? You can't stay away.
Psychotic,
is my pussy that great? You can't stay away. And he's like, fuck no. And I was like, yeah, it's great. It's great. You just don't want to say. You just. But I'm not trying to put myself out there that. I'm just saying.
Right.
If you're willing to sleep under my house, and text me and say, oh, I like the lights, I like the lights in your house now, they're so great. I'm like, I need to burn my house down.
Yeah, no,
I need to burn this house down. He's under my house. Like, it's so bad. After almost killing me, he got away because he used the mental health card.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I'm insane.
Mm-hmm.
And he got away with it. And then after that, after he got let away with it, he stalked me.
Man.
Everywhere I went, he always knew my moves.
Oh yeah, well that's the person that's too narcissistic a boy and he's too fucking psychotic. Because in my tattoos, respectfully, he believes that he's just that he's just slave master, you're the slave. Like he does not want you to get away at all. That person's way too narcissistic. That's why it's a major red flags. And that's why you gotta be careful with people like that. That's why the intent is like when you start the healing journey, observe that shit. And when it's happening with the new potential, like, hey, like, check this out. I text other guys, it's platonic, I bullshit with them, but it's platonic. There's nothing between us at all. If you're gonna be jealous and trolling, I'm letting I'm leaving and what? I don't deal with that. You don't know what platonic is, you can't tell the energy, we're just bullshitting. No passing boundaries. You can tell the girls too, don't pass boundaries also. Match my energy, And that's the shit.
Exactly.
Nobody owns nobody, man.
The shitty thing about New Zealand is that it takes 5 years, 5 whole fucking years, to get rid of a stalker.
Really?
5 years. 5 years I fought to stop him from ruining my existence. 5 whole fucking years.
I'm sorry.
Because I never pressed charges previously.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Because I thought, I was young. I was so young when I met him. I was 19 and he was 38. I was 19 and he was 38.
Oh, yeah. He's basically grooming. Yeah.
I was only a baby.
Right, he was fresh.
And I thought it was normal to get beaten up every day. I thought it was normal to have a black eye every day, to have a fat lip, to have broken ribs, to have, domestic abuse bullshit. I thought that was normal. But then when he started bringing other females into our house and I had to sit there and watch that shit, hold up. Hang on a minute. I feel bad. What the fuck am I doing here? Like, I was unaware. I didn't know.
Right.
I honestly didn't know. I thought that was part of life. Honestly, I did. And I was so oblivious to the truth.
Right.
That I let it happen so many years. And then when I finally had enough, I got my ass kicked. I got my ass beat. Like, beaten.
I'm sorry.
Like, oh yeah. Like, it wasn't great. But, after all that shit I went through with that man, I'm like, why am I still here? Like, what the fuck? There's someone out there for me. That's why I'm still here. There's someone out there for me.
Yeah, potentially. Right, and the intent not to stay in touch relationships at all. Like, my first baby mom's like, we're taught that, especially in the ghetto hoods, like, don't call the cops, don't get them involved because, you're being a bitch, being a snitch. Like, fuck all that. Like, in America, I say this, like, this is America and fucking Mexico, man. Your partner wants to get physical with you, call the boys in blue. Simple as that. Let them deal with courts and judges. Maybe when they do domestic violence classes and your management classes, they might calm their ways and be better, potentially. But try not to take them back. If you're trauma bonded, which sucks because with trauma bonds, you don't know what trauma bonds are. That's basically when you break up 1 time, 2 times, they cheat on you 4 or 5 times, you always take them back. That's called a trauma bond. Because you believe, I pray, they didn't bring religion, got a lot of Buddha, like, yo, respectfully, when I say this, it might trigger a lot of people in the religious world, spiritual world, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, your ancestors can't save no one in the universe but yourself. Simple as that. The mirror, only you can. They're support teams. Yeah, they're support teams. I'm support teams. Yeah. So you have your own healing journey. You have as a partner, every day, bro, you have free will choice. So what do you do when you choose? And you stay there, cool. They choose to be verbally, physically abusive, cheat on you. That's their choice, free will.
Yeah.
For both of you, the door is right there. None of you have to come back home, but you choose to want to because why? Codependency, trauma bonds, you don't have a support team, no one tells you to elaborate, hate shit out. If you keep doing what you're doing, there's not a bright outcome. They're already whooping your ass, day five, and you do another year, 2 years, you might not survive it, And they be like, well, I was in, that's the type of people, when anyone tells you, I was in your shoes, you're the old version of myself, that's the people you talk to. Ask them questions. Like, what do you mean? You dealt with this? Like, yeah. I dealt with a lot of that shit, and I won't ever deal with it. That's why I saw that, I'm talking to you, I saw you on social media, I'm reaching out to you, just don't do it to yourself because I lost 5 years, 10 years of my life. But remember this, it sucks to hear sometimes, but in the beginning, it's a blessing in disguise. The intent to comprehend why that happened to you, so you don't let it happen again. Again?
Yeah. No. You look for the signs.
Yeah.
You look for the signs. He's in jail right now.
Oh,
My
just to be there.
husband.
Yeah.
He's in jail now.
That's it.
I don't have to worry no more. He's in jail for a long time because I wasn't the only female that he was with.
Okay.
That he physically abused.
Beat up? Right.
So,
hey, that's cool. That's what he deserves to be.
There's 9 other females.
Right, well, that...
9.
Okay, 9.
And those 9 females have his children. Have his children.
Right. But see, here's the kicker. Okay, like that situation, right, Queen? I could show off, right? But like, okay, when it comes to baby daddy, baby mamas, right? And these single people with no kids, for some reason, they don't like ask questions. Like my situation, any female get involved with, right? And she's got kids, right? I'm gonna ask her, yo, they fucking won, and be a potential, yo, Queen. How many kids you got? Let's say she has 4 kids. Cool. Do you have like one single father? I don't know. Let's say she's got 2 or 3. Respectfully, when they have like as a red flag, like when they tell you they got 3, 4, 5, 6, no, that's major red flags, fucking major red flags, And the people still accept it. Well, people go through shit in life. Like, right, I hear you, but that person has 4, 5, 6 baby mom, baby daddy type of situations. Okay, now ask more questions. What? Asking more questions, which I do. I want to know. I'm not gonna accept it because, okay, you got 4 baby fathers. Let's say he's got 6 kids, right? Scenario now, I'm gonna ask you, okay, with your 4 baby fathers, are you doing co-parenting? Let's say she's like, what's that mean? Well, you get along best as possible for the kiddos. Let's say she's like, no, my first baby father, he's not there. He left along, he got me pregnant, he left. Cool. I don't have to deal with them, right? Let's say the second one, oh yeah, he's pretty cool. We, he helps out here and there. He's going through things in life, but okay, that's cool. It sounds like co-parenting. And let's say the last 2, number 3, number 4, oh no, it's drama. Like, what do you mean? Like, I try to be cool with them. I try to, see the kids, but they're always causing problems and bullshit. And I go, Queen, thanks for being honest with me, not lying to me. But with that said, I'm just letting you know, I'm your friend and associate support team. What do you mean? It stops right here. Because remember this, I'm a single father of kids. I don't deal with toxicity. Your second baby father sounds like he's trying to do co-parenting. Cool. Number 3 and 4, he doesn't want to see you happy at all. You know that, right? So that's why we stop right here, friends and associates, because it's a major risk to get involved with you. It's not you and the kid, it's him. I date you, the kids, and fucking him. He's not going to be happy that I'm dating you. He does not want to see you happy. So respectfully, until he lets you go, number 3, number 4, they both let you go, respectfully, you won't ever have a good, healthy relationship because number 3 and 4 will always cause problems in your relationships. And you don't think I'm anything I just told you, but I'm letting you know I'm choosing myself. I can say your friend, associate, and support team, that's it. And they go, oh, because of that? Yes, because of that. There's no female who's come in my life to bring toxicity to me personally. They're my kids, I'm my ex and her hubby. I'm doing co-parenting. Why? Because she's beautiful, 18 years old, OnlyFans, down supercars, Kim Kardashian money. That's mammy bullshit categories. No, you gotta be healthy for yourself first and foremost. Learn to love you first and foremost before you get involved with me. Deadass. If you're going through a breakup and it's, you're, let's say in the healing journey a year or 2, cool, we can talk and vibe. I prefer a woman that's healing. I prefer healed, because it'll be less drama, less bullshit for the most part, That's the shit. Right. I'm not trying to deal with no toxicity at all. We're adults behind the screen, right? So the only time your partner should be toxic is when you as a partner, TLC sex intercourse, not as my partner, not on the streets, not on my kids. No, I don't deal with drama at all. I won't ever deal with that shit. For what? As your friend, associate, support team, you can cause your drama, cool. That's it, but I'll show them the distance. But now as my partner, why would I say, look at the way I speak on my tattoos and scenario. Let's say I'm with a girl that's hella drama, hella good on bullshit, hella traumatized. And they be like, and I'm promoting on social media, they see me in the streets like, yo, coach, hey, Rito, Mr. Positive over here, but why do you have her by your side? Like my first baby mom's, like, what are you doing with her? I heard her for 12 years in Seattle. What do you mean? Before all my tattoos, right, they be like, I see you two as a couple, right? I look at you, I'll be scared of you. Like, you know, and your girl seems like an angel, but then when you both speak to each other, and that's what I'm asking you, what are you doing with her? What? What are you doing with her? You guys are different energies. Like, you're a square. I'm like, square? What's that mean? I'm like, well, you're more empathetic. You're a nice guy. Oh, yeah, just some respect. That's your girl right there? Yeah, she's beautiful Latina. Beautiful cosmetically, but she's a circle. I'm like, a circle? What's that? She's narcissistic. What does that mean? You learn the hard way. I kept asking more questions. But can you please elaborate? What do you mean learn the hard way? You know, can you give me scenarios, options, ideas? I didn't ask shit. Once again, I had no support team. When people make comments to you about your relationship or to you as an individual, make comments, ask questions. Can you please elaborate? I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Can you forewarn me? Nah, that's what I tell people. Yeah. That's our flaw. Everybody's flawed for the most part if you don't have a real support team about raw real life. Not traditional corny shit, go to church, believe in God's hands, respect when I say that. You know, go to school. Yeah. What's school going to do for you when you go through a toxic relationship? How you middle school, high school is shedding tears in middle school, high school, and you still got to go to class? What will English do for you? History, science, math, PE. Not a damn thing. At all. Do you have a lot of exercise gear? I have some. I got the hoodies, some shirts. 3 of us tattoos on my body. Promote the fullest.
Colonizers don't have shit on us. Us indigenous cultures, they don't have shit.
Oh yeah, we'll see that. Cultures. Right.
I'm from New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm. How about you, Tommy?
I'm from I was born in New Zealand.
Okay.
But my abuelita lives in Chicago.
Yeah. MGK, yeah, the gunner.
You wouldn't think that, eh? You wouldn't think that with the way I speak. You wouldn't think that of me, but my abuelita lives in Chicago. Okay. She feeds people on her street.
I'm doing good. You doing?
What's her address? She lives in what?
Cali? California?
Yeah, California.
Yeah.
Yep. You see, oh, I love that. I love the proper pronunciations of those parts of America. California.
When you wake up?
Cali.
Stretch out.
Cali, not.
Pray for another day above ground.
Like the ancient Mayans would say is Cali.
Positive thoughts, most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But California.
That's real.
In Santiago, I've got many cousins up over there, and I've got many cousins in all over America and Mexico and.
Okay, that's how you doing.
You know, like.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Definitely.
I'm of 4 bloodlines. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Mexican, Comanche, Maori, and Irish.
Okay.
So, none of them are white.
Oh, which is cool once again.
I'm white.
Okay.
But I love my Mexican culture. Honestly, I I don't really want to say it, but I'm a Lorenzo.
Okay. That's cool.
I'm a Lorenzo. Yeah, but how my abuelita would say, "You not speaking it properly."
That's okay.
She's that what? She's abuelita came to New Zealand 2 years ago. She's 98 years old. 98.
Really? That's 8 to give her a high five for me. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
How's her health?
90. I'm like, abuelita, she's like, look at me. Abuelita. La siento. Abuelita, so, what's the what could you get for $50 then? Like, when you was growing up
mm-hmm.
to now. And she goes, I own a grocery store.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. See, I don't own one now, but yeah, I would own a grocery store. I was like, oh. She says, I'm okay though. I'm okay. Tacos never stray. They never stray. You can put anything in a taco. I was like, yeah, you can. And she goes, not what you like in New Zealand. She doesn't agree with some of the ways how we cook in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, it's okay. How you doing?
You don't boil vegetables, you steam them. And I'm like, we boil them here. Mama, we boil them here. She goes, no, you steam them. And I was like, that's like with
how you been? How's everything? How's kiddos?
Yeah. And she goes, I go, oh, I don't like pork. She goes, excuse me? Excuse me? I was like, oh, I don't like pork, Nan. And she goes, oh, you break on me corazon. You break on me corazon. I'm like,
I want to marry.
what do you mean? I don't want to. What did I do? And she goes, we love that. Chicharron, you know, and everything pork is.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
Hey, Queen.
But and I tried it. I love that. Okay. I see what you mean, mamas. I see what you mean, big mamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen. Big QT. Hey, Queen. On my Twitch, someone want to ask you a question. Okay, so they said, I have a question for the lady talking about you. What's the second best thing you've ever ordered at Denny's? I'm going there for lunch for the first time, and I don't want to be flashy. I don't know if you have Denny's in New Zealand.
I think it's
because her voice, tell her I love.
Chicken.
I'll let her right now. Brianna.
Sorry.
You okay?
Chicken Alfredo was the best. Chicken Alfredo was the best from Denny's. With fries on the side. And maybe a Sprite or a Coke. Wash it down.
And then they say, this is the second best, right? I want the second best. Yeah, that's second best. Grand Slam?
Oh, the first is the pork.
Brianna says Grand Slam, Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
But yeah, second best is chicken Alfredo with fries and whatever drink you like.
Have a good time on your first date, man. You know, just be yourself, talking vibe.
Like they ask you if you want vegetables with it, don't just have it as because onions. Oh yeah. Don't have vegetables.
It really don't taste bad.
I'm not saying vegetables are bad for you. I'm just saying don't have it.
But I'm about to do like I'm playing TikTok right quick, and I'm gonna do like another 5-10 minutes, guys. I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I love your hair though.
Thank you. I love all the oil. I love all the butter. Oh, thank you, Queen. Yeah, I gotta finish doing it. Eventually, it's like white, blonde. It's growing, as you can see. It's all. I gotta dye it again. I'll probably do it next month. I'm a single father with 8 kids, so like, I don't really spend money on myself, honestly, because it goes to the kids, you know. So, but my situation, I'm trying to do it all black and half white because it's my black and white way of thinking, like, and inspired from extras, you know, to get your attention, like.
It's no gray area.
Yeah,
it's no gray area. Black and white,
yeah. There's a little bit of gray, but once again, I don't go deep in the rabbit hole. You know, like I'm not gonna go. Like for example, they'd be like, "You believe in God?" I'm like, "Well, I'm born and raised a Catholic, right? So I believe it's a higher power, but I don't know. I have idea on faith. I will say that, but I'm not gonna sit here and debate with you or anybody about it because you can tell me what I know. That's your belief. Be spiritual, religious, atheist, science, whatever you believe in. Like I just tell people, check it out, black and white, very simple. My tattoo. You're a good person. Show me respect. I will show respect. That's all I ask. You know. Please don't Bible thump me with your ways and vice versa. Nobody has to believe me.
Have many tattoos.
Oh, it's cool. You don't have to.
I don't have many. But and Maori and Maori traditional tattoos, we usually get it around here.
Yeah, I see it.
Like
the face.
A moko.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Y'all culture is hella cool culture, you know? Everybody has their own culture, their own belief type of situation. A lot of people, like, kind of shame people for the tattoos. It's wrong to say. I'm like, respect the only validation you need from yourself, not from your parents, nobody. You're just yourself. Like, it's your life, your body, your choice, right? As long as you're doing good, positive, and show respect to people, respectfully, why you give a shit about what anyone says about you? Respectfully. I get talked about all the time. I don't care. It's my life, especially when I go home. I'm driving home. I'm not dreading to go home by myself because I'm single, right? Single for your kids. Nor with a partner. I'm not bitching about my partner. Like, when you're bitching about, like, you first of all, by yourself, you're trying to go home by yourself, but how can you say, you're bitching about your own personal life, I'm alone, but you want love? Why would you bring anyone in your household to what? To make you feel better? Like, no, don't self-sabotage. Hurt people, heal people, heal people. We just tell stories. So,
learn about people. Learn about who you're around. Learn. It's not hard. We go to school to learn, so you can learn. I'm learning my culture. I'm learning two parts of my culture, which is Mexican, like Espanol.
Do myself? I don't want her to fall off.
But I'm learning.
Right.
I'm still learning.
But I love right now. Hey, what's up next? How you doing? How's it going? How you been? But BQT, Brianna on IG says, she says she loves your accent. She says she wants to marry you because your accent.
Hi.
Yeah. It's pretty easy for you, Queen, because I'm saying all women. A lot of women, for the most part, that died on here. This is my first. Well, I've dyed my hair like maybe 2 times when I was younger, because my friends wanted to dye it a certain color. It didn't come out the correct color. And then my second time, Max did, because I have a bunch of grays. She did it black, and yeah, it's crazy what hair does. It actually makes you look younger, And same thing with short hair type of situation. But
like, this is my natural hair color right here, like with the grey and black.
Yeah.
But the rest is like whatever the fuck it is there right now.
BQT says that she's in love. Yeah, so I just did it for the attention. All this is for the intention. My hair is for attention. Like, the people in the market in Seattle, they'd be like, you're doing a good job. I'm like, I know I am. I probably need to go to eye control. I know I am. I'm just doing it to get your attention. That's it. So, like, if you want to make compromise a question, you can start a conversation, because I care about conversations about raw real life. I care about you. Like, people like in Seattle be like, why do you care about people so much? A lot of us are suffering. Yeah. A lot of us wear the mask smiles. That's why. I don't want them to learn the hard way. I can't stop the spiritual war at all, but I can prevent it. Especially toxic relationships. Like, you want kids? Cool. Make sure you're ready for kids. Don't have kids because in the moment you feel good. I'm a single father of kids. Trust me, I love my kids. I tell all my kids, don't be like your father or not your mother. Respect. Make sure you're good for yourself first and foremost. Wait till you're 30 plus. Make sure you're established, and the potential to be, she's established, whatever you're into, and you're both good. If not, you become your mother, father. But here's the kicker: I can hold you and guide you. I can't really save you, but I can talk to you all about those pains, that fear, those tears, sadness. I know all that shit. You're the old version of myself, and you're my own kid. I got you. But I can't fit in or save you. God can't do it for you. Only you can. You just don't know that. When I said a lot of religious people, spiritual people, they get offended. What? God could do it. My ancestors, they could do it for you? If that was factual, then why are you suffering behind the screen, face to face? If the higher power could do it for you, quote unquote.
Let the outside world into your feelings.
To chill this morning. Hell yeah.
Like, the outside world don't mean jack shit to you. It's what you think about you at the end of the day.
Right.
So, whatever the fuck any hater has to say about you out there, let them say it, because at the end of the day, you're like, next, please.
You're the best thing that happened since I met you. It's been positivity. Oh, thank you, Queen. That's it. I do it for the universe. Yeah, respect on these platforms. You know, even face to face, 99% of my followers, 99% are girls, women, single mothers. 1% males actually work with themselves. It'd be nice to be more, but they don't allow us men around to express their feelings. That's why I talk about raw real life. Like, you know, don't ever feel alone first and foremost. I'm on your pocket 24/7, 365. I preach about support teams, but it's your own journey. The only person that can for you to save you is the person that mirrors yourself. All we can do for each other, all the whole universe, whatever you're spiritual, religious, atheist, whatever you are, is what? As a support team, heal, guide, support, uplift, forewarn, show my love to each other. That's how we can do for each other. But I can't take your pain from you. I cannot do the journey for you. And this is in there. Even if it was possible, and I did it for you because I know how to do it, that means more likely again you will fall on your face because you didn't do the healing journey. You did not comprehend why it failed, why you got hurt. You know, they told me they love me. Like, yeah, it's a compliment. It feels good. Feelings aren't factual. You know that, right? You make the decision with heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy. You will always fall on your face. Comments do feel good, but are they acting nice or they being nice? You don't know the difference. Respect, you go get destroyed again. You know, learn the hard way once more time. You know, in this lifetime, how many times you want to get destroyed in relationships? Tell me that shit feels good. It's the most unjust feeling, but when you comprehend, you know what? I don't like that. Cool. You don't like that. You know that. Awesome. Verbalize boundaries. Open your mouth. I don't mean to hurt the feelings. That's your flaw. You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. You're called a people pleaser. They are hurting your feelings, and you don't want to be mean to them. Match the energy. Reverse psychology. Be mean to them. When they say, I don't like that. I don't like that shit either. Stop doing what you're doing. I'll stop doing what I'm doing. If not, I'll continue on. You're being mean. I'm being mean because you're being mean. What don't you get? What don't you get? If you don't like it, the door's right there. Leave whenever you want to, you know? I want to cry. Thank you, Queen. Gracias. Is life when you mistake? Yeah, sorry, is life when you mistake? Yes, 1,000. That's why I'm single. I don't trust no one. They're being nice to you so they can laugh when you fall, basically. Let me fail, basically.
I'll tell you honest. And plus, I see straight through motherfuckers these days because I've been through too much. And it's like, excuse me, sir, did you just look at me like you want to eat my face?
Vegetables are for rabbits. Right.
And not talk to me. You know, you want to eat my face instead of talking to me like, Buddha.
Right.
There's a right there. It's called "Get the fuck out of my face." Get the fuck out of my face. I'm all about the real right here. I'm not here to play games with nobody. I'm just looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not even looking. I'm just hoping to be found by somebody on my level. Like on my level, man. I'm not looking anymore. I'm
right, you're
so
doing good TikTok.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm so overlooking. You find me, then fuck.
Right.
You've met an amazing person. Like, I'm not here to lead you the wrong way. I'm here to make you love.
I'll be back later.
No, I'm here to make you love me. No.
So, Coach, how you doing, bro? Good to life.
Like,
right. And Brianna, I was gonna say,
honesty, loyalty is all I'm about.
Yeah.
That's
1,000.
Those are my key fucking ways of living life. Honesty and loyalty.
Yeah.
That's all I'm about, man.
Beautiful said.
Shit. Why do I gotta
yeah,
breathe more?
Thank you. Likewise.
That.
Right. And then Brianna was gonna say like a lot. Okay, when we're single, right? Like respectfully, Brianna, I say this: a lot of you behind the screen, you have to overage myself. When you're single, the healing journey, which is positive, right? But like initially, we're scared of love. You know, we're scared to trust and loyalty type of situation. Like I won't get hurt again, right? But remember this: we use the term "I'm scared of love." I'm scared of falling in love. Like no. Respect when I said we're using the wrong words. Like cause once again, I'll say it many times. Like if God is good, Allah, Buddha, the universe, the higher power is good, right? And that's love, quote unquote, pure, quote unquote. You're not scared of love. You know, we're just saying the wrong word. We're scared of toxic love. We're scared to love someone that does not love us back. We're scared to invest our love, our time, and feelings once again with the wrong individual. That's what we're scared of. But here's the kicker: when it does happen, and you see the red flags are there, and they're like your exes, because you can compare the present partner to the exes. Like yo, like my situation, I don't deal with no girl that's jealous, controlling at all. at all. I understand if I'm passing boundaries, yes, check me, ask me, yo, like, I don't care if you talk to females, but with that one right there, specifically with her, you're emotionally cheating. You know, you're in the DM stuff. Yeah, call me on my shit if I'm doing that, most definitely. But if I'm doing one-on-ones, no, it's love, respect, platonic. There is no passing boundaries. She asked me advice about breakups, whatever, divorces, co-parenting. It's all about robbery of life. So, yo, queen, babe, why are you jealous? Why are you bothered by that? What am I doing wrong in your eyes? Because I'm talking to a female? That's not like a you problem, not an I problem. It's my tattoo. That's the tattoo on my body. I am not your ex-exes. They're not bringing your past to present. That means you have a lot of healing to do. And with that, if you keep doing, I'm just letting you know. I'm selfish in a positive manner. I'm choosing myself. I'll walk away. I'm not dealing with toxicity at all. I will stay your friend, associate, and support team. But my situation, I talk about this shit day one. Day one, your queen, what is your jealousy, insecurity issues? What do you mean? How jealous, controlling are you? Are you still traumatized with your ex-exes? What kind of question is that on a day one with the potential to be?
How you see in the house? Let's go. Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're good. You know, I'm definitely scared because the last guy was married. And hell no, I need to do a background check next. You like buying me Dutch, bro, so I know it's real. Well, that's what you gotta be careful nowadays. You gotta investigate. Like, nowadays, because social media, you gotta investigate. Yeah, like, a lot of these boys, they're not fucking men. They're married, you know, partners and fucking different girlfriends, different parts of the world. Like, investigate. It's very simple. Scenario. If I like a girl locally or on these platforms, what do? I can take a screenshot or take a picture, post it on my platform, check it out. This girl I'm digging, I'm liking, right? Does anybody know who she is? I'm pretty confident, especially locally. Let's say she's locally. Yes, someone's gonna respond like, yo, that's my ex, that's my baby mom's, that's my cousin. Okay, what about her? You know, how is she? Is she cool people's? Like, corner profile, remember, on these profiles, people lie about their lifestyle type of situation. But I'm just curious to know, how is she as an individual? Like, she's a good person, she's just controlling, you know, she's too narcissistic, what is it? I promise, that's the cool thing about social media, man. You know, you can fucking, like, here's the kicker. A lot of these boys and girls that are fucking fuckers cheating, remember this, social media, I could be a scenario. I say it's a scenario all the time. Let's say, Loki White, I follow a girl locally, right? I don't know her, I know of her, right? Because of social media. So let's say I go to Tri-Cities, I'm eating, I love teriyaki, I'm the cheapest day in the universe. So I'm eating my teriyaki, and I see the guy, right? I see this guy with the girl. I'm like, damn, that guy looks pretty familiar. I'm pretty confident. Scenario, let's say Brianna, it's you, I'll use you for example, you're in this live session. Let's say it's Brianna, it's her man, but yo, Brianna, I'm just curious to know, like, what's your man doing? And she'd be like, well, my man said he's with the boys, you know, they went to go fishing. I go, really? Well, I don't know. I'm going to send you a picture. And you verify if this is your man or not. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I think. I don't know. You know, according to your profile, I see y'all together. I'm pretty... And that's all it takes is a fucking picture. That's why these boys and girls that have the biggest balls in the universe to cheat publicly, like, yo, you got the biggest balls in the universe. All it takes, and they be like... And remember, I don't know him. I don't know Brianna. I just know of her. I don't know her because of social media. And check out, boom, sent her, hey, and she's like, yep, that's him. There it is.
That's like...
like, fuck, you gotta investigate, man. All the fucking time. If not, how much for one-on-one sessions, LOS, or gay? Oh, one-on-one sessions? Behind the screen, I don't charge for free therapy. It's free therapy. It's about toxic relationships. I don't charge nothing. If you want to do it, that's on you, not on I. Like, I would love to get paid for what I do, you know? But I don't expect it. That's the people, like, you know, whatever you decide to do. Mm-hmm. Say it again.
You need to show him out to the world, man.
Oh no, I'm on 9 platforms. I'm on 9 platforms, so yeah, it's shared to the world. But I like I tell people, like, in my head, I'm famous. Physically, obviously not. Do I worry about that? No, I don't. So I tell people, like, in this lifetime, whatever you believe in, right? Let's say scenario, I would love to give you this podcast, right? Because I know what I'm talking about. There's no thinking. I could give anyone, especially the queens, advice of life to the fullest. These boys don't like this conversation because it makes them get into feelings. And let's say they're the guilty ones. Their cell phone, a Zen options 24/7, 365, right? I'm not saying all women. A lot of women, for the most part, are more empathetic wise. All they see is him, and their love and lust only him. They have what? Self-will. Us boys narcissistic, my tattoos, call it the whole universe. Our eyes are bigger than our fucking mouth. We easily fall to us. Why? Because we have no self-will. That's why. pride and ego to the fullest. But remember that type of people don't give, no one behind the screen, don't be hard on yourself. If you have no one to talk about robbery of life, that corny ass line, choose better. How can you choose better if you don't know better? Make that make sense? Because if you knew better, trust me, you wouldn't fucking be doing what you're doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you know what love is? I do. Okay, you can describe love, but if you as an individual knew what love is, then why the fuck are you in another toxic relationship? Why are you shedding tears? Why are you chasing a fucking adult? But you know what love is. You are chasing toxic love. You're not chasing love at all. If you loved yourself 1,000, I promise you 1,000, you would not ever deal with toxicity at all. Ever again. You would open your mouth and realize boundaries. And respectfully, you don't give a shit if you hurt their feelings. Because the truth is always gonna hurt. Love it or hate it. Simple as that. That's my situation. I'm 2 years, 3 months single, right? I would have said celibate. I'm celibate again. I broke my celibacy like 3 months ago. I'm not a virgin. I'm public about it. Everyone knows my life, right? That's on these platforms. Even public it was. Like, what happened with that? Too many red flags. No co-parenting. Her ex, the baby father, right? The baby daddy type of situation. Respecting nothing against him. He does not know this conversation, nor does she, right? He still fucking thinks he's a slave master and she's a slave. He has a girlfriend and kids, and he worries about who the fuck she's involved with. Yeah, forgive communication. He hasn't, as I told you, he hasn't let you go. That's why the red flags are every which way. That's why they won't be us. And respect, remember this. When I taught this, I'll get tired of my body for sure to make shirts and hoodies to walk the streets. That's a cool thing. Remember this. These conversations, what are they? Fucking words. I don't have to open my mouth, make my shirts and hoodies when I walk the streets. Who says that? I do. Why, So remember this. When you have TLC sex intercourse, you exchange energy, you form a bond, soul tie, trauma, twin flames, potentially catch what? Feelings, STDs, or babies. You didn't know that shit? All these boys and girls that act like fucking virgins respectfully, oh, she's preggo, and then they get scared like, you didn't know when you have TLC you could potentially catch babies, STDs, or feelings? You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Didn't see that shit in middle school, high schooler? No one taught you that shit?
Why do you act surprised when you didn't put something on it?
Right. Dead ass.
You know what I mean?
That's what bothers me. I'm just like, yo, I tell all my kids and kids in general, like, that's the act. You become one, and it's deeper. Spiritual talk, it becomes deeper than that shit. You got to be very careful who you exchange energy with. That's why you can, once again, when you work on yourself, like my sister woke, my face tattoo on my tattoo in my body. That's why I told you that I'm talking to you right away. There is no potential. There's too many red flags. Like, you have a lot of good in you. You do. But your overall environment is not good. It's not healthy. It's not toxic. I'm not bringing, especially, chill out. You're a single mom with 1 kid. I'm a single father with 8 kids. I do co-parenting. You have no co-parenting. He's a bitter baby daddy. Nothing against him. So there can't be us. There won't be us because I'm not bringing toxicity into my life, my household, around my kids, my ex and her hubby. Why would I bring you respectfully any female life if you're toxic? Respectfully because you're beautiful, 18 years old, OnlyFans, Kim Kardashian money. I don't give a fuck about mommy bullshit. You have a lot of healing to do. It's not really no competition, but I'll give you your friend associate, your support team. Or it ends here. So I tell everybody, everyone comes to your life as a blessing, which is very factual. When they leave with your life, what is it? What's the lesson? Be a positive, negative. There's always be lessons to be learned. Eventually, you have to be alone. Learn how to be alone. Comprehend how to be alone. Because fear in a positive manner. Anyone could leave, cheat, or break up with you. That is their choice, free will, as fucking adults, for whatever bullshit reason. And it sounds scary, fear, but it's fear in a positive manner. Your relationship can be fucking beautiful, exotic, beautiful as fuck. There's no way in back of your head he or she will leave. But remember this, a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people wear the mask, smile, behind with fucking dying and crying. They can wake up tomorrow, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. And it'd be nice if they verbally told you that, but they don't have to. They don't have to. That is their choice, free will, right? And when your person decides to go to work and not ever come back, you see it on TikToks. They just got up and left, and they never came back. And now these people are single forever. Because they're so traumatized and scared of love. Like, why are you scared of love? That's the wrong fucking word. You're scared of toxic love. I promise you that. Love is fucking free. Toxic love costs you everything. It costs you anxiety, depression, PTSD, everything. Scared, fear, yes. Like, they're being nice to you. Yeah. Well, everyone acts nice. No, are they acting nice? Being narcissistic to love bomb you guys and manipulate. But I say, so you're rummage your love story. Or they're being nice. Like, I'm talking to you. A lot of people, females, the walls are, you have these walls, right? The old school terminology. Your walls are hella high. The downfall about walls is what? You can't see through behind a fucking wall. Because the pastor on TikTok, his sermon, which is fucking beautiful. He's like, you build fences. I was like, he's all, fences you have cracks, right? Walls ain't shit. You cannot see. Let's say scenario, you build walls, fucking a million miles high because you're scared of love, right? So you have these walls. Let's say you want to have like a support team wants to help you out. You push them away. Maybe potentially that's obviously respectfully more healed than you are. They see a lot of good in you, but even them, you would push them away because you're scared of love. If you build fences, you observe people. That's what it's called, energy. You don't have to open your fucking mouth. Go anywhere in the streets. Anywhere, go on these platforms. Sit there and observe people. You don't open your mouth. Study the energy. Now let them speak. What comes out their mouth? Actions speak down the words every which way. I can tell you I'm a good person. I'm always a Catholic. I go to church. I read the Bible. Just because I read the Bible. I don't have these tattoos, but let's say scenario I had tattoos of the Virgin Mary. You know, I had tattoos of like, you know, Jesus, the rosary on me. They're tattoos. They're images. Does not make me a good person. Religious talk. Lucifer could not have been God's house because he would catch on fire. But guess who, boys and girls, men and women, who can go to God's house that won't catch on fire? My tattoos. All the alphas, machistas, narcissists, energy vampire boys and girls. They are Lucifer's disciples, the fuck-ups of the universe. Everything they touch, they destroy. They are karma not knowing. Black and white. Very simple. You want to date karma? People are scared of karma. Karma is all the bad guys, bad girls, fuck boy and fuck girls.
They're so scared.
Yeah, like that. If you want to self-sabotage your life, date karma. I just told you the answer. You're the nice guy, nice girl, do opposite track. I respect for you. I pray for you. I have compassion for you because you're the overage myself. Go find your face. Go find your face. And respectfully, like I did, a lot of us did with no support teams, pray with them, tell a sob story. They're fucking me over. Like, yeah, king, queen, but you see what you got by your side. Your energy is beautiful. His energy is garbage. Too narcissistic. You are dating the fuck ups of the universe. Boys and girls too narcissistic. My tattoos for a reason. That's how boys and girls are narcissistic, especially a lot of boys. They get in their feelings. And face to face, watching little Mexico over here and Spanish culture, hella horrible. Machismo. They see my shit. They like the girls will be like, all my tattoos, the Spanish girls, Hispanic and Spaniards, they see and they'll be like, are you a machista? I go, out of all my tattoos, queen, on this arm, that's the one that got your attention. You know why? Because I speak Spanish, you speak Spanish. And they're like, are you? I go, I can be. I can destroy you. That's my choice, free will. You ready for that? That sounds mean. It does sound mean. I'm telling you face to face, but I'm verbally telling you that. These machistas, these boys, not fucking men, they won't even tell you that shit. They'll love bomb you, buy you shit, love you, all this shit, and sell you the biggest universe, and they'll meet you in church. Make that make sense. Why would you allow yourself to get destroyed once again? Respectfully, you know? And then machismo. What's machismo? Narcissism, double standards. Like, what does that mean? Scenario, if I'm your boyfriend, right? And before you, lovey-dovey, all that good shit, and little by little get comfortable, babe, and we drop that, we got to manipulate. If you love me, babe, you would take the pictures off IG, anything, bikini, whatever, selfies. If you love me, to the point they fucking take you off all social media. If you love me, why spend time with your family? I'm your family. This includes you. You're fucking, y'all don't do that. If you was doing good for this individual, why would you change for anybody else? If you know you're not doing wrong. If you take a selfie, but it's love, respect to yourself. You have selfie queens that do it for validation. That's because that's a validation of their picture. But then when they have the people do self-love, like, nah, I just take a picture and that's it. I don't give a shit about the likes to go on my date. That's cool. That's self-love. There's not that other validation that's too narcissistic. Why is that, yo, I need this. Like, you're codependent of selfies? Cool. What happens if social media ends? You ain't jump off a bridge or what? Respectfully. That's the shit. That's why in Spanish culture, like, I knock the shit out of the culture to the fullest when it comes to the relationship world. Just because you go to church, talk about God does not mean shit to me, respectfully. Your energy, ask me that in the words, the way you carry yourself. Every which way. Okay, you have to teach me about robbery of life. That's why I deal with men and women that are healing, forever healed, But I love to keep talking. Oh, yeah. Be cute. Take care. Stay blessed. Be safe. Always. I was good talking to you. Oh, shit. My mics are about to die. I'm about to get off for like in 10 minutes, guys, because my mics are about to die. Because I'm going to try to do like 2 hour limits, so I could buy better mics, but respectfully, no, because they're good mics, shit, in general. But I'm trying to limit myself only 2 hour live sessions because I got to set my own boundaries. Because I'm, I got to sleep. Last night I actually slept good for the first time in a long time. You know what, I'm going to go live. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to sleep. I love you guys. I love the universe, but no. And the cool thing about social media is what? Can you say what's up, Gigi? You're say beautiful. Whatchamacallit, cool about technology. After the live session being, is done, go to my Twitch, go to my Facebook. On there you can't see nobody else but me, but you can hear people's voices. If I read people's comments, I'm elaborating. I love talking about raw real life, because respectfully, if you want love, it all starts with you. I promise you that. You don't know that yet. That's why people write a book. Why don't you write a book? I think it was yesterday or 2 nights ago. Someone on Likee, he was just like, he was going back and forth, which I love to debate in a positive manner, right? He was like, why have it on you, write a book? I'm like, respectfully, like, what do you want to write about? What do you want? What should the book be? I when I was younger, I started writing a book, but it was like same thing like everybody else. And nothing against nobody when I say this, like, about my life, how I could change the world. Like, I have no money and power to change the world, man. So respectfully, why write that book for? So I stopped it. A long time ago, like 2013, I believe, 14, I believe, around there. My ex then, she wasn't even reading it. She thought, you see her writing a book, like, yeah, and she read it. She was reading my book, right, and she started crying, like bawling. I was like, babe, what's up with you? She's all, let's say you have money and power, so this is what you would do? Like, I was like, what are you talking about? I just read some of your book, and this is what you would do. Like, what? Like the part where they gang mafiosos and all the elites. I was like, oh yeah. I go, it's just the idea, concept. But she's like, I'm gonna ask you a question. Like you said, scenario. Let's say the opportunity's there, and you and I have a little fashion. We don't have kids, but let's say we have a kid and family. The opportunity is there, money, power is there. You would do this. You would sacrifice myself and the kiddos to like correct the world, quote unquote. I go, honestly speaking, wise, respectfully, yes, I would. She said, why? Because a lot of people with respect shouldn't be here. If they are here, they should be secluded. That is, if I had money, power today behind the screen, the way I speak to the fullest, it'd be easy, man. It'd be fuck. I would put all the bad guy, bad girls, fuck boy, fuck girls in the same states, same countries, all of them, every single one of them, and put the nice girls and segregate. It's based off energy. I don't give a shit about your anything, man-made. I don't care about your car, your home. I don't give a shit about man-made shit. Respectfully, it's irrelevant. It does not make you a better person. A fuck boy's a fuck girl. Bad girl, you're the same shit. So, hey, what's up, Steve? How you doing, brother? How's it going? So now if I separate you guys, the whole universe, and if you want to self-sabotage your life, go chase them. Go be with them. I separate everybody wise correctly based off energy and the way you carry yourself. And if you want to self-sabotage your life and fucking date karma, go fall on your face. I did my part, best to my ability. And that's it. And make laws like, yo, you don't, if you want to, both of you talk about it, and there's an agreement, we'll fucking do it. If we have to do a contract, we'll do a contract. Then you both chose this. Because you're like, yeah, cool, go find your faces. I know the fuckboy, fuck girl, too narcissistic, they'll destroy you. My tattoo. The destroyers, you're empathetic people, you're version myself, you're too empathetic, you're the people pleasers. Go find your face. Or who knows, maybe you could probably change the ways, potential-wise. But both of you, especially the ones that are empathetic, I don't want to hear you play with and tell a sob story. You signed a contract, you knew what you was getting into. I forewarned you every which way. So that's your choice, free will. And then we can talk about it. I'll still be your friend associate. I'll be supporting you. And what happened? Did you fall on your face? He or she destroyed you? Why I think I separate everybody for a reason. That's why, like, when it comes to addicts, my tattoos, you're a zombie, you're stuck in addiction. Zombies should date zombies. End of story. It'll be a bloodbath. I don't recommend it to be a bloodbath, but why do they do that? Because guess what? They know it's going to be too much problems and bullshit. Every which way. So they go after the sober people. Every which way. The empathetic people. And that's why I say scenarios all the times. If you find out your partner is a fucking zombie and acts like an addiction, what are you doing? What are you choosing? My situation, let's say the potential partner, everything's good, and she hides it for 1 year, 2 years, right? And my situation, I've worked on myself. I already know 1,000. You and I cannot get or buy back what God Almighty cannot give it back to you. What is it? Love, time, feelings. I know that. So that's tell your queen, keep it 1,000 round real. But remember this. I can leave whenever I want to. So can you. If I leave, if you aren't working yourself, you would shed tears. You would chase me. Why? I'm an adult. You don't chase adults. You don't chase kids. So if I do, if you do it to me, cheat, goes, break, I don't care. Respectfully. I trip, I don't fall, I go on my life, I go on my day. That's it. I don't need you in my life, queen. I want you in my life. But let's say scenario, 2 years in, she's hiding it, and magically I catch her. I don't know, let's say scenario, I walk in and she's doing drugs and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Always my first time, like, nah, I can investigate, talk to people. Like, no, but your first time and last time with me, what do you mean? I don't deal with toxicity. So for 2 years, let's say it was 2 years. For 2 years of our lives, you wasted. It's a blessing, not a lesson, but here's the kicker. Like, why? Why would you sell me a dream? Everything's beautiful, but, well, I knew if I told you day one that, I'm an addict, I'm a zombie shit, as you say, that you won't give me a chance. Right. That's why my standards. You should have your standards also. So now I'm not doing traditional corny ways through thick and thin. Rehab, no. I'll be there as your friend. So in my tattoo, if it's my body, now I become your ex. I become your friend associate support team. Let's go to rehab. I'll be fully supportive as your friend associate, as your ex. There is no us. There won't ever be us again. So the intent, you do that for yourself to be better for yourself. If not, keep self-sabotaging. Hurt people. You're hurt. You hurt people. You hurt me a little bit. But I don't fucking, I'm not shed tears like that. Well, cool. I got sold a dream. Awesome. And remember this, I didn't do it to myself. I worked on myself every which way. She sold me a dream. And that's the type of people, it's a scenario, it's not factual. That's why I do scenarios all the time. If it happens to you, what are you doing? What are you choosing? It's your life. It's not nobody else's life. You got to be selfish in a positive manner. Do what makes you happy. If not, stay a people please for the rest of your life. Fuck all that, respectfully. I won't ever do that again. I'm tired. Again, fuck no. Like, I love the universe. I love everybody. I worked on myself 4 years ago. I speak the way I speak for a reason. To tell a story. That's it. No one has to comprehend me at all. Nobody does. And everybody after the healing journey, like in the beginning, you will get discouraged. If you start figuring life out in a positive manner and you start expressing yourself, these podcasts, whatever, Basis of Life podcast, to others. You be like, damn, if these people about to fall on the face, yes, they are, and it's their own journey. You did your part best as possible. And remember this, we're your support team. That's all you are. Your support team, your communication. Nobody has to comprehend you at all. Sometimes people have to fall on the face, but the positive is this, is they fall on the face and they reach out to you. Guess what? That's a positive. Because your situation, like me, I tell, whatever age, let's say they're younger than I am, let's say they're 30-year-old version of myself. I'll be cool, shit out. You fell on your face, and remember this, my situation to everybody is not ever about being right. I hear all the time, yo, coach, you was right. Right about what? You talk about this, you forewarn me, like, oh, well, I already told you, it's not about being right. I'm just telling us to kind of forewarn. But the positive is you reached out, we're talking about it, right? So the cool thing, I tell them, let's say you're 30 years old, you reached out to me, you fell on your face, and we're talking about vibing again, right? So I'm supporting, because when I was your age, at 30 years old, respectfully, I put my hand out, got a lot of Buddha of the universe, is there. No one physically, I didn't have a support team. Now, I'm talking to you face to face, cool, let's figure out together, respectfully, how you fell on your face, how you failed, what did you miss, what was the red flags that was happening, that you observed potential, you didn't observe, and now you didn't tend to observe them and comprehend them so it doesn't happen again. And then if it does happen again, that is your journey, not my journey, but I'll be here for you. I will not give up on you at all. You can fall on your face 1,000 times. Cool, that's your own journey, When people say, yo, I got it, it clicked in, yeah, comprehension. You finally got it. It just took you a little longer than it's supposed to, but hey, it's your own journey. Nobody cannot do this journey for nobody at all. If you have a partner that's going through it, you can be supportive as fuck, and that's it. And it sucks because let's say you dealt with exes and bullshit, traumas and bullshit, child traumas. You did. You overcame it. That's a positive for yourself. You cannot take your partner's energy away. As far as negativity wise, their pain. You can be supportive. I'm here for you. If you want to talk about it, cool. But that's why in the beginning you should know what you want. Like my situation, why I think I'm 2 years, 3 months single. Still a bit once again. Once again I restarted again, right? I broke it 3 months ago. But we're not together because there were too many red flags. I could have a girlfriend tomorrow if I want to, but I don't want respect when I say this. You're a beautiful red flag. Thank you. I don't want a girl in my life. I want a woman that's healing, preferably healed. I can actually have these conversations. And respectfully is not a reason of competition, but if you're a woman, quote unquote, a religious spiritual woman, and you're trying the healing journey, why? How? Like, with the way I speak, why would you do opposite attract? Do you like the way I carry myself, my energy? Why? You don't make decisions based off feelings, because if you do, you will always fall on your face. I promise you 1,000. Heart's an organ, that's all it is. That's all it is. Heartache, yeah. Anxiety attacks, emotional breakdowns, yeah. It's your mind. Your mind is strong, titanium, or it's weak, but like a piece of paper. That's all it is. You don't need people. You want people, So the potential to be preferable, that she can speak the way I speak, or not similar. She can give other women advice to life, to breakups, divorces, if she has kids, co-parenting. That's what I want by my side, And I tell people all the time, you want to see my ex-wives? The way she carries herself, go on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, type in Amber. She pops up right there. There it is. Nothing against her. Everyone comes to your life as a blessing. When they leave, what is the lesson? Our lesson was what? Love language. I preach about love language because of our last relationship. Love language is very simple, man. You don't have to read it. If you want to, you choose to. That's your choice, free will. But you can read, the books. Go to YouTube. Watch hours upon hours of love language. But it's very simple. You as a being behind yourself, right? We're all unique. What makes you happy? It's very simple. What do you want from your partner? You're having a shitty day or whatever, a good day. They buy you something, whatever. It's the love language. They hold them, they kiss you. What makes you excited every single time? You have a bad day, no matter what, bring you up. That's called love language. The intent to match it every which way. Try not to do opposite track. Like my situation, that's the first version of myself. Like her version, like there's nothing wrong with this. Remember this. Everybody has their own love language. That's why I preach it. So her love language is traditional. It doesn't have to be expensive gifts. It could be a rose, a gift, a car, whatever. I'd be, yo, babe, I get it. I get the concept because I bought it. I'm the one who invested, all that good stuff, and it's coming from me. But respectfully, that's the old version of myself. That's what we talked about. I go before we even became one, right? As a couple on my TikTok, right? After that TikTok love story type of situation, I've been saying that. That's the first version of myself, traditional version of myself. That's the old version of myself. If I buy you a gift, as I told her, she's more of a gifter. I go, yo, babe, you don't have to. I know that's your love language, but you don't got to buy me nothing. Like, what do you mean? You don't. That's how everyone on the screen. Potential partner, you don't have to ever buy me anything for my birthday. Call it nothing, zero, fucking zero. Respectfully, like love is free, dead ass. Love is fucking free. It don't cost you shit. Talk shit, love costs you everything. Wise, if you want a gift, that is your choice for will. But I told her, this is my love language. Very simple. Now that the breakup happened, we're talking about it as adults, which is, for me personally, I told her face to face. I mean, we're on the phone because he's in California, wise, right? I was like, we did the video chat. I was like, this is the best breakup. For me personally, fucking best breakup. We're talking about it different in a positive manner. So, my language is very simple. That's why I told her, I think when you come and visit, we see each other, she'll be looking at you. What do you mean? I'll be just staring because I'm blessed. Trust and loyalty. In back of my head, there's no fucking thoughts at all, like, infidelity type of situation. I'm in Washington State, you're in California. That's the best feeling to fucking have. A lot of people that live together and fucking, they're in toxic relationships. They're the ones that have those fucking feelings because they already broke trust and loyalty. Once, twice, 10 times. Yeah, I don't have that with you at all. Fuck no, it's fucking beautiful. That's why I'm blessed with you. That's my language. Simple. Just be your queens. Be authentic yourself. That's it. You dress for you. You don't dress for me. You dress for yourself. I'm the one just, hype shield, damn, babe, you blessed, you look solid, you're taking care of yourself. That's it, That's mine, very simple as fuck. No one has to buy me gifts ever at all as a potential partner. Just be yourself. Learn to love you, because I can hold you and guide you, but that's the shit. I tell everybody, if you're working yourself in the healing journey, that's a positive. Then why would somebody else as a potential that's in the healing journey that they're working themselves? You match energy, you don't take energy. My situation, I'm healed, blessed. Every which way. That's why I comprehend when people say, well, I'm blessed. The over is myself. With 4 years and prior, older wise, I heard the term, I'm blessed. I know that they meant I'm doing good. Yeah, but no, now I comprehend. No, when someone says I'm blessed, and you can tell by the energy that they carry themselves, no, they are blessed because guess what? They're working on themselves or they're working themselves. Healed. On TikTok, I believe this is to put, fear in you. Like, the healing journey doesn't ever end. You can believe that. A lot of people here at the farmer's market, like, you healed? Like, I'm healed. There's no more healing? What's there to heal about? See my tattoos that I let go my exes, my past pain, my toxic love, my trauma, the cherry to the last one, child trauma. Like, my pops is right there. This conversation I'm talking to you face to face, I can't have with them because it's different generations. It's language barrier type of situation, but it's mentality set for the most part. I know that, and that's why I forgive him, not forget. I lived it, and I let him go. Do close for myself, and now what I do, I'm talking to you, miss, sir, king, queen, and pay it forward. You eventually gotta let go of your parents, if not, then be bitter. How are you 50 years old and your parents allow you still hate them, dislike them? Make that shit make sense, but you're a good person, religious person, spiritual person, fucking atheist. Make that shit make sense. Like, no, like, when will you let your parents go? Allow us, our parents, to stuck what? On the generational cycle. We're stuck in the same shit. So become your parents. Auntie, grandparents, bitter as fuck, miserable as fuck, and all of them daydream about love, but they brag about their money, their cars. Who gives a fuck? That's all fucking man-made. Man-made. Black and white, very simple. This water bottle will not ever shed tears for me at all. For anyone, the whole fuck universe. It can sit there for years to be and watch people go through relationships, breakups, divorces, cheating, all this infidelity bullshit. Not once will I think, you know what? I'm sad and depressed. All these people, all these humans fucking up, fucks up my day. It's man-made. Has no feelings at all. So why would I give a shit about your car, your home, your money, your career type of situation? I'm happy for you. You're blue pill rich, man-made rich. But when it comes to red pill world, the tree of knowledge of your personal life, you brag about man-made bullshit. You can't brag about your own personal life. And you haven't started the healing journey. So you don't know what the tree of life is yet. So in the red pill world, God world, spiritual world, religious world, you're fucking poor, you're weak, you're overweight, you're soft. You can't think shit about life. But yes, you brag about stocks, cars, I don't give a fuck, respectfully. To over myself, I'll sit there and listen to you and be kind and courteous. Nowadays, nope, you're talking to the wrong person. What? Respectfully, what does your car, your money, your home, your career have to do anything with your personal life? Especially when you post your shit on social media, you don't know me. I don't know you, but I know of you. I follow you. I watch you on my TikTok, IG, Facebook. You just posted about your toxic relationship, your depression, PTSD. Like, yeah, but according to your status, you're well off. So how and why are you sad and depressed if you're financially well the fuck off? And to trigger the whole universe in a positive manner, if you're single or in the partner relationship wise, you have no kids. I'm a single father of 8 kids, co-parenting, scrape everybody financially. So how are you bitching about life respectfully? I'm not saying there's a race competition, but have a kid or two. The more kids, the more stress it is, And yes, every kid deserves to see the parents together, but a lot of us parents are struggling, and we're fucking just winging shit. It is what it is. Leave it in God's hands. Leave it in God's hands. Cool. Say that. Respectfully, it's not factual. If that was factual, then guess what? The whole fucking universe would be fucking Care Bears. I promise you that. That's why God higher my power gave away everybody. Free will and choice. Every day above ground. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Kids, they have the same thing, choice and free will, but yes, they're learning. My little boys, man, they do a lot of mistakes. They're finding little monkeys and shit, which I dislike that. I'm like, yo, stop hitting each other. Call me stupid. I know he called you stupid. I heard it. Then call him stupid. Or you can hit each other like monkeys. My tattoos on my bodies, and then fucking hurt yourself. What do you mean? Y'all break a finger and arm, said otherwise, your mom's gonna whip your ass. I'm gonna sit there and observe and say nothing about it. But yeah, you did it to yourself, sure. And then for the rest of your life, your shoulder, anything you break on this weak ass body, because it's so delicate, this vessel, it will hurt every 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 60 years, ow. And every time you say ow, you're gonna think about your brother, your sister, whoever hurt you. Like my situation, this weak ass vessel, my knees and my ankles hurt hella. Why? Because my car accident last year. Not because of myself. Because you have fucking Paco and Taco, drunk ass little zombies and shit, a 20-year-old, wrong way drivers. So the news, well, I was hyping up. They said it was a head-on collision. It wasn't head-on. It was almost. They forgot one fucking word, but once again, the news, they hype it up for fucking publicity, all that corny bullshit to make it more dramatic. No, it was almost a head-on collision. I dodged it. We bounced off each other. So now my ankles, my knees bother me, not because of myself, because of them. Yeah, that's why I say all you zombies get in those vehicles. When you get driving, be fucking wasted on alcohol or fucking drugs, they could hurt people, man. And then now take somebody the fuck out. That's why they intend that. The idea, I don't know who the fuck they are, The idea locally wise is they fucking their classes and bullshit. They got a reality check and they stop drinking and driving, but I doubt it very much, Because a lot of people are going through shit in life. They want them to fuck up. They got a broken heart, toxic love, and what love is. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, snap. That's weird. I'll close it real fast. Reopen it. It's probably potentially because of the TikTok, but I'll close it. Or it's my phone. Let me see. I don't know. But whatchamacallit, anyways, so, and then they numb the fuck up my tattoo. The Extensión, numb. I have it on my, I have it there, my cheekbone, like, you're numb. You don't want to feel your feelings. Why? Fucking big pharma, drugs, alcohol, pills, all it does, let me the fuck up. You want to become a zombie, become codependent, go for it. Your choice, we will. I have compassion for you. I don't have to feel sorry for you, respect for why. But yo, you want to talk about your feelings? No, cool. Scenario, big pharma, drugs, alcohol, pills. It's tied in my body right here. The bottle doesn't need you, big pharma, right? All capital letters, you need the bottle. Why? This bottle, big pharma, will sit on its, whatever, a shelf, a case for the rest of his life until a human decides to pick it up. You know what? Today I'm depressed. Fuck my ex. Fuck my parents. Fuck the universe. Cool. Welcome. Sounds good. Go get high. Go get drunk. And then when you're high and drunkness over, and you sober the fuck up and back to reality, you're still depressed. You're still mad. You're still sad. You still got child trauma. All these negative fucking feelings. Why? How? Did you think that potentially getting drunk, getting high, will get you, fix your fucking life? Respectfully, like, no, far from the situation. And that's some of my tattoos. Zombies, addicts, addiction. Then for people that hit each other, monkeys. I might get tatted next time, add zoos to it. Why does it say monkeys and zoos? Because any boy and girls that want to get fight physically, I call you monkeys. Go to your zoo, go to jail, go to prison. And y'all get triggered because of words, feelings, conversation, the truth. Oh my gosh, life's so hard. Use your mouth. Words cut deeper than a knife. And to the whole universe, well, eventually I make shirts and hoodies potentially put tatted on my body. It's to say, monkeys. A monkey can find another monkey. A monkey can pull a trigger, but can a monkey speak? So are you a monkey narcissistic or a human empathetic? Use your words. Words get deeper, cut deeper than a knife. And when anyone said, what does that mean? Well, it's a statement, it's a question. So you want to fight people, then you're a monkey. You're too narcissistic. Go to your zoo, man. Simple as that. I don't feel sorry for you. Pray for you and go on my life, and that's it. If you want to talk about your feelings, we can talk about it, If not, you don't have to. That is your choice for will. This conversation is not forced upon nobody at fucking all. I'm basically talking to myself. Anyone jumps in the box, cool. People make in the comments, cool. I love, once again, all it takes is comments or questions to what? Spark conversations. And that's why I preach to the foolish. Like, you should go, if you want to work in yourself, life, quote unquote, your mental health, quote unquote, you go to the live sessions that talk about raw real life. Not corny shit like, like a lot of stuff be like, go to church, believe in God's hands. Your ancestors, Allah, Buddha can do it for you. Like, if that was factual, then why did I suffer until I was 39? Why did I start the healing journey at 39? If that was factual. It's not factual. Respectfully, all of us, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, ancestors, science, if you're atheist, we're all support teams. We're all called communication. When you start the healing journey, this is your journey, not my journey. You're called what? Eventually, intends to do the healing journey and do comprehension. I cannot do it for you at all. At all. Anyone that tells you, go to church. Remember again, I'm not knocking on church. Church is beautiful. God is good. All the great jazz, right? Allah, Buddha. But you can feel good at church. You feel good at church, right? That's beautiful. So how come you don't feel good when you get in the car with your partner? And when you go home? But why can't you keep the same feeling? Don't matter if it's church, Allah, God, Allah, Buddha, myself, universe, support teams. We make you feel good. Why can't you make yourself feel good? Why can't your partner make you feel good? But let's say your partner does make you feel good, but you don't feel good. There's a lot of problems with there. You have a lot of healing to do. And that's the shit. A lot of people go into relationships because codependency, scared to be alone. And they'll accept their bullshit with toxicity. Well, fuck it. At least I have a body by my side. Someone to go home to. Fuck it. But they're very physically abusive. They cheat on you. They don't give no fucks. And then, hey, Queen, can you hear me now or no? If not, it's laggy. It's an iPhone 6. It's tired. I gotta get more cell phones. So, yeah. iPhone 6 is nowadays, all the Androids can't handle the streaming at all because streaming takes a lot of computer talk, CPU, GPU, and RAM. So I have to get another cell phone. Lucky they're cheap. You can buy them for like the ones that I have used here. I think they're like Ulos. Pat, let me see here. I got a bunch of these. Phone. Buy them for like Amazon, like a bill 20, bill 30. And they're good for streaming. The front cameras are decent, 8 megapixels, but at least they can handle anything, gaming, streaming type of situation. I'm not spending too much money on this because once again I'm on right now 9 platforms, 9 cell phones, typically 10, and I don't have to do all this. I don't have to invest no money in this at all. I could have just done Facebook, IG, TikTok, but respectfully, like the more I can have this conversation with people on these different platforms, the better. And nobody has to comprehend. But I just talk about life. I'll give a shit about his life. Some people, especially the boys, that get triggered. Like that's all you give a fuck. That's all you talk about his life. They just a broken record. Like yeah. So I give a fuck about his life. You're sounding depressed. I'm not. Why? How? But you got a pretty house, pretty car, pretty money and shit, pretty career. But you're sounding depressed. And here's the best part: to trigger the whole universe. You have all that man-made bullshit, but you're still outside in your face behind the screen. You're still a zombie. How? Why? All that smartness, all the religious, spiritual talk, and you're a fucking zombie, respectfully, and it's like an addiction. How? Why? For how much more longer? Make that make sense. Why did I become a zombie? I grew up this shit. In Seattle for 12 years of my life, I could have fucking got high and drunk every fucking for 12 years straight. Offered so many fucking times to be no thank you, no thank you. Why? Because they put fear in me in a positive manner. I see I'm in a toxic relationship, right? You know, she's being very physically abused type of situation. She's fucking around type of situation, right? I see my boys, my homegirls, customers fucking high and drunk. Fucking zombies, they can't even move. I'm like, damn. And I ask him, why do you do it? Well, you know, just them the fuck up, I guess, you know. He or she mistreats me. I'm like, yeah, but you guys don't even function. You're gone. Fuck it, I don't feel shit for now. I was like, yeah, you don't feel shit for now, but I'm talking to you, now you're here. You're telling me you did it because you didn't yourself up. How much more longer? I don't know. I do this, I don't deal with her, his mouth. Then fuck. And I was like, I'm cool. I'll deal with this shit. You know, I'll figure this shit out, but I'm not going to be a zombie. I'm not going to become them. That's what I tell people, like, respect, you know, when it comes to addiction, all this shit, respectfully, like, you see all the zombies around you? You don't have a scenario, zombie acts around you. Respect and say this because it's all segregated. Go to the ghetto hoods. The suburbs, you'll see them, but not really for the most part, because what happens? The police, community push them away, and they go to the ghetto hoods. Go to the ghetto hoods. Look around you. That's why fucking everyone's like, yo, you're 7-Eleven, like, oh, you work there? Not no more? Why? It's fucking zombie land, respectfully. I'm not the father. I'm not the probation officer. I'm an adult, and these guys are older than I am. These guys and girls don't fight. Don't steal. What the fuck? No. Toxic as an environment. Every which way, and then toxic coworkers. You know? Like, I don't deal with jealousy and insecurity shit, man. Like, remember this. I preach about environment. Eastern Washington, hella introverted. These boys and girls are, especially the boys, are fucking hella jealous and shit. Hella jealous, too. It's like, you like my girl. I'm like, what? And they complain to the manager. You know, she was telling me, oh yeah, guys are complaining about it because you talk to their girlfriends, their wives. I'm fucking talking, no passing boundaries. But I know I live in little Mexico. That's why. The machista bullshit. Yeah, and I was like, damn, I feel sorry for her. Fuck, she can't do shit in life. Fuck no. She gotta be a virgin, just like a fucking untalked to nobody and shit. Fuck that toxic ass relationship. And I'll say a lot. I'm in no toxic relationships. I don't deal with brown people respectfully. Fuck no offense and associate support team, but no, not at all. Brown girls, no. I deal with a brown woman. I don't say all the time. I treat a lot of Spanish girls, Hispanic, Spanish. I won't ever deal with a Spanish girl on my side. A Spanish woman, Hispanic, Spanish. If she's healing, preferably healed. If that bothers triggering the Spanish girl, that's a you problem, not an I problem. I don't care if you're Dominican, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't give a shit. It's cultural, race. Wow. Does not make you a better person. I'm beautiful. Yes, queen, I hear all the time you're beautiful cosmetically. You can't do shit about life, respect. I know inside you're broken, ugly, lost. Your beauty, you can pull gay, straight, trans. I comprehend that shit, but can you keep your partner? Can they keep you? Healthy relationships, suburbs, good areas, toxic relationships, the ghetto hoods, black and white, tied on my body. So which one are you? I want love and lust. I don't want toxic love and lust. What does that mean? Exactly, what does that mean? That's my point being. Too much for you, queen. Friends and associates, or let's say, like, once again, at the 7-Eleven, the homegirl try to hit me up, be like, you see your homegirl back there? The one that's quiet and chill? I'll talk to her. Because guess what? I know she's more introverted wise, and she can potentially have conversations. I know that shit. You guys, no, you can't have this conversation. It's too much for you. And especially in the ghetto hoods, you gotta go to the clubs, house parties, bars to what? Find love? You can't find love there. 95% of the clubs, house parties, and bars, especially in the ghetto hoods, 95% there for what? For lust. 3% are there for what? To have a good time. For themselves, take a break from the whole universe, right? Because they want to dance, chill with the peoples, right? 2%, I'm 2%. I don't want to be there. I'm the DD. Make sure the squad behaves. But remember this, I preach about environments. I did that the overage myself. I want to ever do that again. That's the 2%, the DD, not in the ghetto hoods. Fuck no. That's why I preach about environments. Like, I could be there. I don't drink none of that bullshit. But remember this, if I could break out, it happens all the time in the ghetto hoods, right? The suburbs can happen, but not really for the most part. That's more the ghetto hoods, because everyone has their fucking BB guns. They're fighting over girls, drugs, and stupid bullshit, gang bullshit, right? So I'm there as a 2% to make sure everyone behaves, and I could be the fucking wrong place at the wrong time. I could say that term then. No support team. I would support team. No, anyone that says that you live in the ghetto hoods, I live in this shit, you live in this shit scenario right behind the screen. You can't say use that term, wrong place at the wrong time. You live in it. Why would you be in the streets if you live in the ghetto hoods? If you know it's hella rough as fuck. You can't miss all my tattoos, my hair. You won't see me in the street. If you see me in and out, I brother tell me, I never see you. Why didn't you see me? You can call me anywhere I live at. I don't do the streets. Y'all can be in the streets ripping and running, cruise around, go to these festivals. Yeah, go to the festivals for the kids. Cool, for the kids. But these adults, fucking basically boys and girls, basically get out of the game on fields and shit. Wait till they shoot the place up. Shit happens. Cool. Wrong place, wrong time. Like, no, you can't use that term because you live in this shit. You don't live in the suburbs, the nice areas, where people can actually, the kids can walk the streets freely. Why do you think it costs more money to live in the suburbs, the good areas? The kids can walk the streets. You can walk the streets. Not in the ghetto hoods at all. That's why it segregates. I preach to the fullest. You want love, healthy relationships for the most part, and yes, there are toxic relationships in the suburbs, good areas. But on the overall, my situation in the Queens, please, in Seattle, all day, in the ghetto hoods, there's a lot of toxic love unless they're hella. But I can still talk to them because I know I live there. I've been talking to them, right? I know that. But if I want healthy, for the most part, less drama, less toxicity, I'll go to the suburbs, the nice area. That's downtown Seattle, the north side, east, west. I already know that shit. I live there. And I live at the farmer's market. Beautiful, queens, demigoddess, and goddesses. They love my energy. I love their energy. We talk about it. And I say all the time, we see each other at a farmer's market. I don't know them from atoms. Like I'm talking to you behind the screen. I don't know them from atoms. But they see my tattoos, it gets their attention, and it triggers people in a positive manner or some even negative. They'd be like, does that say, that's like Saturday, like, does that say slave masters? Fuck your feelings? Like, yeah. Now read the other side. Slaves, what's that about? Slavery times? No, respectfully, that's, mammy bullshit. It sucks what happens to our ancestors, but respectfully, it's been written. You know that, right? Then what's it about? Every day in toxic relationships, spiritual talk, let's say scenario queen miss, I'm your boyfriend, right? And this scenario is not factual. I'm verbally, physically abusive. I'm all cheating on you. Passing boundaries on the cell phone, right? So, I'm your slave master. The door's right there, you won't leave. Why? But you give me chances. Do you pray if I have manifest to change my ways? You don't know this yet, but by saying I pray if I manifest, I change my ways, you actually gaslight yourself, not knowing it. You're like, what do you mean by that? How do I gaslight manipulate myself? Because in your head, I changed my ways. Physically, I'm still verbally, physically abusive. I'm cheating on you, the fuckboy. And I'm going to church. Do you believe God could do it for me? You and I have free will and choice every day, bug down in this toxic relationship. I know you give me chances. So my tattoos, I just say, I'm your slave master. I say, fuck your feelings. You can't tell me, fuck my feelings. You don't want to, because why? You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're too naive. You're called a people pleaser. If you're religious, you believe it's a sin, it's wrong. No, it's not. It's not Jesus times. It's 2024 times. Do reverse psychology. See? So, you're a people pleaser. You're my slave. You ain't going nowhere. Then they'll be like, damn, went pretty quick. Yeah, to get your attention. Black and white, very simple. That's why it's spiritual talk. So which one are you? Are you the empathetic? Too empathetic person? You're a people pleaser. Too narcissistic? You're a destroyer. Say, what? It's tatted on me for a reason, to get everyone's attention. And the women love it for the most part. The boys getting their feelings about it. Like, yo, your feelings, not my feelings. If you're fucking up with your partner, fuck up on your partner. You believe you're a good person, religious person, spiritual person, atheist, whatever you want to claim to be, but you're verbally, physically abusive to your partner. You always fucking cheat on them. So why don't you let them go? Oh, because that's right. Someone out there that's healing another guy go, whatever the into was, because match the energy potentially, and you would see your partner in love. You don't want them to be in love. So you destroy them, traumatize them. Yep, that's that time. You're the overage myself. I want ever do that shit because I don't need a partner. I want a partner. I want ever do with toxicity. The last 4 years of my life, blessed. 39 then, 18, I'm 43 now. Fuck, nothing against my exes. None of my past. That's why you do, if you choose to want to, which I highly recommend, you forgive everybody, communication, you not forget you fucking lived it. Child trauma to fucking behind the screen. You lived the shit. I didn't, right? I cannot speak on your behalf. And then you do closure for yourself. Let go. You gotta let go. Do closure and yourself, comprehend why it failed. When you do that, I promise you 1,000. Each door pain, you let go your exes, you can breathe better. You can fucking and the best thing, like people, I let my ex go. I'm healed. I forgave them. Oh, you'll find out face to face. What do you mean? The day you see each other face to face, the person destroyed you, or you destroy them, how will you react? And I say you bump into your ex 4 years after the fact, 10 years after the fact. Then I'm being mean to you. You lock eyes, you see each other. What will happen to you? You have any negative trigger, you're sad, depressed, scared, mad, hate. been 10 fucking years. Now, this is a scenario, right? 10 years, and you still dislike them, still hate them, you're still scared of them. And that means your ex, my tetanus, you still saw him face to face. Before that, no contact, all the good shit they teach you, counseling therapists, TikTok, narcotic readers, all the good shit. 10 years after the fact, and you're still scared of them, you're still mad at them. So that means, scenario, if I was your ex 10 years after the fact, my tetanus, I'm eating my popcorn in your match in your head, eating, watching Collab Beauty, smiling face, living the rent free. 10 years after the fact, and let's say I worked on myself, I could walk up to you, let's say whatever, Maria, it's been 10 years and I saw you. We locked eyes, I could tell by your energy, you're still scared of me, I'm sorry. Though over myself, I was verbally, physically abusive. Scenario now, right? I changed you many, many times, and you're still scared of me. I apologize, And she doesn't have to believe me that shit at all. She give me, fuck you, so now you, like, cool, fuck me, but it's been 10 years. I'm sorry, I'm authentically sorry. I worked on myself, started my healing journey, I had my support team. Yes, I destroyed you. So, I pray in due time you could let me go. What? Let me go. Do closure with yourself, comprehend why I did to you if you want to. I'm your ex, I'll give you part of your support team. Hold your hand and guide you like I was guided. Don't comprehend anything, you don't want to trust me at all. That is your choice, free will. But I want you to let me go. If you don't let me go, you will never know what love is. And you always bring traumas to the next partner, the next partner, the next partner. For why? How? That's why the intent. Healing journey. And I make it sound easy. Don't worry. Because my support team 4 years ago, I love them to death. There it says 10 amp light workers. My ex, mother had boys. What's my tattoo? It says I let her go in 88 days. 100%. 14, 70 days later, 1,000%. That's why I say 1,000. Why 1,000? King, queen, day one. Keep it 1,000 on real. Don't sell me a dream. I'm just letting you know, if you sell me a dream, you lie about petty little bullshit, and we're adults. And I'll call you out. You're religious, spiritual atheist. See that door right there? I can leave if I want to. You ready for that? What? It's my choice, free will. If I leave you, what we do? Shed tears? Look for me, chase me? Why? You don't chase adults. You don't chase kids, man. I'm an adult, you're an adult, both of us have free will and choice. That's why I talk to you in the intent of a healthy relationship. Communication and comprehension about everything. You don't fucking walking on eggshells. Well, if I talk to him about this, they will get bothered, triggered. Then what are you doing there? That's the shit. What are you doing there? Accept each other? Fuck, I pray for you. But you want love. No, you don't accept nobody in life. At all, especially the partner. The worst people that you can destroy with your words is who? Your partners and your kids, right? And I remember this. You don't have to comprehend this, which I'll get tired of my body. There's got to be people in this universe saying this shit. All these cultures and tongues, right? So, you and I cannot get or buy back what God, the Almighty, cannot give back to you. What is it? Love, time, feelings. Hey, what's up, Queen? How you doing? How's it going? Lyle, how you doing, Queen? Love, time, feelings. And it's very factual. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make that make sense. And it's very factual. That's why the breakups hurts. Detox the codependency. And you're mad, bitter, hateful. Yes, because guess what? You gave this individual 1 year, 5 years, 10 years of your time, 2 kids, 5 kids, whatever. Yes, whatever you invested, you gave them all that to them. And vice versa. Healthy or toxic, whatever. Now it's officially over. Yeah, and it sucks and it hurt. Oh, yes, trust. Lost 2 families. Single 5, 8 kids. So, now I won't ever do that again. That's when the red flag starts happening. Hey, drama, how you doing? How's it going? When the red flags start happening, what do? I realize boundaries. Yo, I don't like that. They don't have to respect them. That is their choice, free will. That's why you tell me, if you don't respect them, then you and I end. It's over. What? Because of that? Yes. Because it could be more than that. I don't deal with toxicity. I don't care. Let's say my side, I'm not just controlling. That's all the times, the potential queen and shit out. I'm just letting you know, this is how jealous and controlling I am. I don't give a shit who you talk to. What? You can have all the guy friends you want to. I don't want platonic. If it's, if they're passing boundaries, they intend that you, even the healing journey, you call them out their shit. Every which way. That's just called love and lust each other only. Monogamy. Monogamous type of situation. If you're ready for that. That's when your partner has 2 options when they get started. Someone flirts and, passes boundaries. They can entertain blue pillars, and that means, guess what? Be like, yo, I don't deal with that. What do you mean? You're flirting back. That's emotionally cheating. Well, I'll stop talking to him. Well, you did emotion cheating with one person in front of my face on the cell phone, whatever, right? Imagine, it's like, I love TikTok. It's, you're my housewife, right? You're my housewife. I'm your husband. So I'm your house husband. You can have your work husband, Starbucks. You have husbands everywhere because you're emotionally cheating. Potentials. So why would I stay here? Accept this shit. No, thank you. So yes, I am breaking up with you because of that. And does it bother you? Learn from the situation. Or she does what? Yo, King, thank you for the comment, but I'm laying on my boyfriend. Husband, I'm blessed, thank you. The intent, the potential, the person that gave the comment, yo, I apologize. Like I'm doing the farmer's market, like my last girlfriend. Sometimes I forget to tell her that, because the intent is to talk to your partner. She'd be in my live session, right? You can watch it. She'd be like, oh, you didn't tell me that. Like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. But yeah, but she's like, that's why I love you. Because yo, I like your energy, I like you. I'm like, oh, thank you, Queen. But by the way, you probably like the conversation energy, but I have a girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, Queen, you don't gotta be sorry. You didn't know that. I'm just verbalizing his boundaries. Please respect them. And they would for the most part. Some girls that try to pass boundaries, but yo, like, Queen, shit, I just told you I have a girlfriend. Why do you keep being persistent with passing boundaries of a situation? I don't respect them. If you can't respect myself, nor my girl, then what are we doing here? Like, if you're a good person, I call them out. You religious, spiritual? Yeah, I go to church. But why? What? Why? Why you go to church for? What does that mean? Isn't God, Allah, Buddha, the universe positive? Teach us to be a good person. I'll show my tattoos. To be, love, respectful type of situation. So what Jesus do, what you're doing. What Mary do, what you're doing. What am I doing? You're passing boundaries. You keep passing boundaries. And you go to church for a reason. So church is good. God is good. And that's why I tell people, when people, in the last 4 years of my life, when they tell you God's good, I'm like, yeah, God is good, sir, miss, but are you good? What? God is good. You just said it, right? Traditional saying. I'm asking you a question. So if God is good, are you good? No one's perfect, have flaws, right? But are you living the life of God, Allah, Buddha, the universe, whatever you believe in? Spiritual world to your best of your ability. They're like, damn, no one's ever asked me that. That's I'm asking questions. God is good because I see a lot of people how narcissistic, these fucking bad girls, fuck boy, fuck girls. They'll be, yeah, God is good. And they go to church, Allah, Buddha, whatever their religion is. It does not make them a good person at all. They can be spiritual. Like on TikTok, I speak to many queens and they go to these male TikToks, right? I'm not saying all men are bad. We're all narcissistic. A lot of us are narcissistic. They're fucking actually boys. But you vibe with him because, he's an astrologist. So you're an astrologer too. Yeah, cool. Spiritual world, awesome. He knows numbers, numerology, all that. Yeah, that's positive because that's your realm. But judge everybody. Communication, then let them speak how they care themselves. Observe them to comprehend them. So many females, especially go on TikTok, these life coaches, non-track creators, spiritual people, religious people, and they reach out to me and they'll be like, well, you might know them, they're on TikTok. I'm like, they're on TikTok? What? And what's their profile? So I'm like, I was like, yeah, this person's religious, spiritual, but you trying to tell me you mess with them and they did you wrong like that? Then there it is. He's acting nice. He's not being nice. She's acting nice, not being nice. Everybody has narcissist traits. We all. Our kids do. Everyone has that shit. The bad side of us: hate, narcissist, pride, ego, lust, greed, power, evil, envy, jelly, aka jealous. That's all of us. That's every single person in the universe. We're gonna become Cain to get brother Abel out. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. That's my choice, free will. Like everyone behind the screen, your choice, free will. Every which way. So, you gotta observe energy. I promise you 1,000, you don't have to open your mouth. You look, observe, communication, study, energy. I do that shit all the fucking time. That's why I love Seattle. I love Seattle to the fullest, especially the farmers market and Seattle in general, like the north side suburbs. Respectfully, I say that. The south side, it's ghetto, but it has its nice little areas. But it was so cultural, like them, brother. But it's energy. I tell you, teach my niece and nephews. Look around you. What do you see? People. But yeah, what do you see? Common sense people. I don't know what am I looking at. It's energy. What is energy? Everyone here, for the most part, shows love, respect. For the most part. Do you see the shit in the valley? They'd be like, no, there it is. I'm trying to teach you about environments. Eastern Washington, Little Mexico, lost fucking cause. It's in Southside Seattle, respect for the lost cause. It's a nice area. You have nice areas in certain parts of it, but you gotta drive 5 minutes, you're back on the block. That's why it's the ghetto hoods, right? I go, the people show respect, potentials. And I go, look at it respectfully. You got these brown girls, Spanish girls, Hispanic Spaniards, act like the squares, chill as fuck. No problem with them. Look at the way they carry themselves. You talking bullshit with them. They act like the valley girls. Nothing like that, you see? Just squares, chill as fuck, no problems. This is where you have more love, respect, potential good relationships. you know? And you actually talk to people. Like, that right, they be like, tell me, oh, Uncle, they be talking to me like, yeah, that's Seattle, it's extrovert, they want to talk to you. What's wrong with conversations? Try to teach them, yo, it's all about energy and conversations. What does that mean? Study people, let them speak. I could communicate with anybody 0 to 5 minutes. I'm judging, as I'm speaking to you, I'm judging you. Observing you, energy, and then open your mouth. I'm studying your face expression, your tone of voice, your eyes, your energy, your environment. What comes out your mouth? You tell me I'm a good person, I'll be yes, king, queen. You can say that verbally. I would just study you. What? I'll just observe you. I actually be down the words. You can say you're a nice person, but let's say you're mean to your people. You're mean to whomever the fuck it is. I'm like, well, you say you're a good person, quote unquote, but good that you're being mean to people. Or, like, if you respect a lot of people that, they're doing the too narcissistic, they believe like they're my tattoos. They're racist, stuck on racism and shit, but they believe they're good religious people, spiritual people, atheist people. I'm like, but you're a racist. You believe you're superior to all that corny bullshit, but you're a good person. I'll be, well, you can say that. That's your belief, but I'll tell you in your face behind the screen, whatever. You're good for the streets, You're not a good person because you don't do a lot of respect. That's your ways, your beliefs, the way your caregivers taught you. Cool, but every day above ground, your choice for will to be racist, not racist. To be narcissistic, not narcissistic. That's your choice for will. Everyone got that shit. So I just show it from a distance. That's it. Go to church. I don't care if you respect if you're racist, too narcissistic. You go to church. I don't care if you go to church. I don't care. Respect if you talk to the wrong person. You teach me about your life, real life. You don't have to. That's your choice of will. I respect your boundaries, but you talk to the wrong person. The next person behind me, they might talk to you. I won't. I'll leave it at that. And I go my life. Because I don't chase adults at all. I don't chase kids. My kids, the kids in general. Because that's what all the kids are inner child. Go ahead. Every kid you speak to. All this, therapy, counseling, all this shit on TikTok. Your inner child. Analogy, metaphor. Your kids and every kid you speak to, that is your inner child. Ask them whatever age they are. Show them all the love you're not giving at all. Show them, the guidance and shit. Be a support team. They ask you a question, guide them in life. They say they're sad and depressed, teach them. Yo, shut up. These kids bully because a lot of kids I know they shouldn't be bullying. It's wrong, yes, but here's the kicker. A lot of us kids that get bullied, guess what? Those bullies are getting bullied at home, or they're trying to fit in with the crowd. And then the cherry on top, because everything starts from home, their parents and toxic relationship, bullying each other, or single mother, single father type of situation. So there is no other partner wife. So they're struggling. Yeah. So a lot of us struggling. Hurt people. It's not intentional, but we do heal people. I'm talking to you. Heal people. We tell stories to guide and forewarn. Nobody has to comprehend it all. And you just go on with your life. That's it. That's why I love I started the healing journey, completed it 4 years ago. And once again, you will know when you completed it because you will learn to love yourself. Win the war, the real war, with the person in the mirror. This vessel is a vessel. That's it. You can modify it. If you have the money and power, modify BBLs. Do what you got to do to make in your fucking eyes visually that you're beautiful. But I'm forewarning you to put fear in a positive manner. Your exes, if you haven't let them go, they can destroy you. They can still traumatize you. How so? Let's say I had a partner, right? Let's say ex-wise, and I was really physically abusive to her, cheating her all the fucking time, right? And all this other shit, ugly, fat, and stupid. And the fucking words are traumatizing. And that's why I say this. My first baby mom, she told me for 12 years, you're ugly, fat, and stupid. No one said I want you. I'm the best you will ever have in life. If you leave me, you would die alone. So you hear that every day of your fucking life. Trust me, that shit's embedded in your fucking head. You're traumatized. Someone tells you, whatever. You're beautiful. You have good energy. The way you carry yourself. You're good looking. You be like, yeah, sure, whatever. You just brush it off, because you're not used to positive compliments. You're used to negativity, especially when the partner that you love. Because remember this: the worst people you can destroy with your words are who? Your partners and your kids, especially your kids, right? Everybody else with these words, you can hurt your parents, siblings, friends, people honest, you can rekindle all that shit. You can kiss and make up a fucking 1,000 times. It happens all the fucking time. But your partners and your kids, rekindle that shit. Especially the kids. Have fun with that. It's gonna be hella hard to do, right? So, that's the shit. Let's say scenario in a relationship. I told that for 5 years. Let's say for 5 years. Y'all get found stupid. No one said I want you. I am the best you ever life. If you leave me, you will die alone. And she believes that. She breaks up with me. There's a glow up. BBL. All that shit too. Because remember, I traumatized her and made her feel like she's ugly. And everyone tells you you're not ugly, you're beautiful. It does not matter. You're beautiful. No, because the person I love says I'm ugly. They believe those words. Everybody else believes it's irrelevant. So she does the glow up once again. And see, there's no contact. 4 years after the fact. And I say this in there all the time because it's factual. It can happen. And we lie to ourselves. I'm healed. I let my ex go. I tell my one-on-ones. You can say that. You will know when you let them go. We're talking about it right now. I'm going to just call you out in a positive manner. If you let them go, like let my exes go, all 4 of them, right? Copy and white film. I'm talking to you behind the phone, face to face. Then you and I shouldn't ever talk about that you got triggered, bothered by your ex-exes at all, quote unquote, because you said you let them go. I believe you. I don't have to comprehend you, but I believe you, right? So, but I say once again, so she's a glow up, whatever. She leaves me type of situation, no contact. She believes she let me go. And then that true, once again, the true test, if you know you let your exes go face to face, the day you bump into them, that's when you see if it's factual, if you actually let them go. Did closure for yourself, comprehend why it failed, why it fell apart. If not, let's say we see each other, lock eyes, right? And I walk up to her, yep, you lost a lot of weight, you did BBLs, all good shit, but remember this, you're ugly, fat, and stupid. No one said I want you. I'm the best you ever in life. If you leave me, I told you would die alone. And I just walk away. Not yelling, not just to test her, to see if she actually let me go. Is it mean? Yes, it is. But it's healthy narcissism in a positive manner. That's why I did this scenario. They could test you. And let's say she becomes sad, depressed, she starts crying. And I'd be, remember that I could walk away or see how she reacts. Like, why are you so scared of me? I'm sorry, that's over myself, worked on myself, started the healing journey. I did a lot wrong to you. So you did all that love for a reason. I told you those words, you're so traumatized with those words that I hurt you with. So you don't let me go then. So now what are you going to do? Do more BBLs? More glow-ups? You should work on yourself. Let me go. Why do you allow me to live in your head, your mansion, rent-free? And it's been 4 years after the fact. But you want love. Make that make sense? And I said respectfully now, remember that. Because all this scenario, it happens all the time. That's why I tell everybody, the true test is face-to-face. You will know when you let your exes go. I promise you that. Because there's no nothing. There's fucking zero. You're like, cool, yes. They came in my life as a blessing. When they left, what was the lesson? And that's the intent. My ex and I would do co-parenting. We have better friendship, the partnership. Hey, what's up, much? Hey, doing queen? And my oxymoron, I told her, that's why I started the healing journey. I told my collarbones, I love you for leaving me. I do love you for leaving me. Because initially it hurt. But the healing journey is always going to hurt. Because now you're alone. Detail of codependency. I got best my support team. I preach about support teams. If you have a support team, I promise you 1,000. You can heal, forgive, not forget, and let go a hell of a lot faster than by yourself. God is good. The universe is good. But if you have no true support team to guide you about raw real life, not traditional ways, go to church. That's traditional. Yes, God is good. Awesome. But I'm still stuck on my ex scenario, right? Stuck in my feelings. Why can't I let them go? Well, no one's telling you. The priest ain't telling you how to let them go. The church groups ain't telling you how to let you go. How to let them go. Support teams, we hold you and guide you. You don't need them in your life. You want them in life. Match energy, not take energy. Healing journey, all about your ex. Energy on them. Awakening journey, that's about your ex, more about yourself. Awakening journey, forgive, not forget, let go, start closing doors of pains. Woke journey, you let everybody go. Now you're blessed now. Now you love the universe. That's what I'm saying. Like they tell you, like the healing journey doesn't ever end. You will know that my shit ended. I started 4 years ago, ended it 4 years ago. Started on May 3rd, 2020, and ended it sometime like in, October, November of the same year. Because my support team. But when you're woke, you're blessed. But I can remember this. I'm healed, I'm blessed. But I can always learn from others. I love to hear anyone's story in the healing journey we started. Cool, did you have a support team? What do you say with yourself? How's your life coming along so far? I can learn from you because you can say a word or sentence that gets my attention. I get paid for it to the universe. To my one-on-ones, I go on social medias. I'm talking and vibing. But once again, my scenario as a being behind the screen, before the life, after life, I'm blessed. I'm alone. 2 years, 3 months chilling. Broke my celibacy 3 months ago. I'm celibate again. And I don't deal with toxicity. I love being alone. Yes, it'd be nice to have a partner, but once again, it's day by day baby steps of potential to be. That's it. So that's why you should work on yourself. If not, then you don't have to. Wear the mask, smiles, set all these goals, which I call hurdles, and achieve them and still be sad and depressed. Still be stuck in your ex-exes. Still have your child trauma. But you just got a new home, new car, climb Mount Everest type of situation. Like, cool, awesome. But let's say in a toxic relationship, you did all that, traveled, etc. Now you gotta go back home. But you're scared to or dreading to go back home to them. How? Why? Make them make sense. It's your life. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be selfish in a positive manner. Every which way. If you don't do that, then what? You're gonna accept toxicity for the rest of your life. It is what it is. Fuck it, YOLO. You only live once. Like, no, it's incorrect. Red Book conversation, you live it every day, you like die once. So do what makes you happy. Every which way. If not, accept it and be miserable for the rest of your life, respectfully. I don't, anyone, once again, 39 then, if you're 49, 50 older than I am, and you're still in toxic relationships, how and why? You're still scared to be alone, how and why? When are you going to work on yourself to start doing the healing journey and learn to love you? If not, fuck, respect for the rest of your life and be sad and depressed, and then you fall to big pharma, drugs, alcohol, pills. Cool, fuck it, I pray for you, and I'll go my life, and that's it. But guys, I'm about to get off here. I'm about to go back to sleep. So love y'all. Take care. Stay blessed. I'll probably be on tomorrow sometime, like late tomorrow night, because I gotta go to Seattle. To be spelled, I say this like to my heaven on earth. I love Seattle farmer markets because I can speak to mainly women for sure about life. Some men not really, because it's that the tattoo it's not especially with words, because they see the words as triggering. It's my job. My job is trigger universe. And my face tattoo, I call all the universe ALL. I call all the universe 2D, 10 the matrix, up to 20D. Everyone behind the screen, face to face, teaching about raw real life. Nothing man-made, only about life. That's all I care about. Maybe I can learn from you. But once again, my situation healed. Do you want to trigger me at all? They're just petty words. Petty as little words. That's the mind-blowing shit. That's which I will get tired of my body and make sure to hoodies that says that, I can, 95% of the universe I can destroy, traumatize, trigger. 1,000% of the narcissistic universe with words, feelings, conversation, the cherry on top, the truth. And they're just fucking words. Petty ass words. That's the shit. That's why these raw conversations, the women love it for the most part. The boys just like it. Why? Because they don't want to feel the feelings. And the guilt trip, he's talking about me. That's why on TikTok, especially on TikTok, they report my ass for bullying, hateful speech, misinformation. I don't give a fuck. I'm not codependent of one platform. I'm on 10 platforms, 10 cell phones. I do use the phone correctly. It's called networking. I respectfully show me anyone that's doing what I'm doing on all these platforms. You might have some doing 3 and 4. Like, why are you doing all out? Phones are cheap. And it's not about, it'd be nice to have more followers, but actually it's more about value. People that actually come back and we're talking vibe, the DMs. We vibe with each other. That's what matters right there. You can have a million that's why these people that call me, I'm the bullshit. Like, look at your numbers, ain't shit. I'm like, yeah, let me look at your profile. You got 1 million followers. So I'm letting you know I challenge you. You're the creator. That's your platform. And all your followers, all 1 million of them, teaching about raw real life. Who says that? Who challenged the whole universe? If there's anyone out there doing that as you speak, I would love to speak to them. Dead ass. So I challenge the whole universe. Teaching about raw real life. Nothing man-made. Respect for you. Nothing man-made. You tell me God, Allah, Buddha. That is called communication. They're called support teams. God, Allah, Buddha, the universe answers can't fix nor save you at all. If that was possible, behind the screen, then why are you sad? Why are you depressed? Why are you toxic? Especially the zombies. Your addicts taking addiction, but you just told me God, Allah, Buddha could do it for you. Sure, you're still a zombie tomorrow. That's my tattoo before I get out of here. And I love telling this to the universe, especially in Seattle. I gotta make sure it just says, really small letters, hard to see. But it says, God, Allah, Buddha, can't fix you nor save you. This is your healing journey. We pray tonight that everyone gets one more day above ground. Everyone close the doors of pain in their mansion, which is my neck tattoo, which I'll elaborate in a minute. Nobody has narcissistic traits. Hate, pride, ego, lust, greed, power. Reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds. No more drugs, wars. We all say amen. When we all wake up and everyone still has the same issues, who do you blame? God, Lucifer? The answer is the person in the mirror, you. Call everybody out. Religious people, spiritual people, they don't like that shit. They get triggered. I'm like, you're dumb, you're wrong. You're wrong. God could do it for you. I'm like, well, I just said it. We could pray on it. And if you're still doing the same shit from yesterday, tomorrow morning, who do you blame? Every day above dawn, everyone's got free will and choice. Everyone, all. What are you doing? What are you choosing? Yeah, and then it says, the close the doors is painted in your mansion. Hey, what up, team? How you doing, brother? My neck tattoo. And after S of Mansion NF. So NF the rap artist, it's a deep song. I took his song, made it my way, because he helped me do communication with myself, with my mental health, with that song. So that's why I say, in your mansion, your head, all the doors are painted wide open. Why? Because you haven't let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, and child trauma. That's why anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. Triggers what? All capital letters: overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trombones, insomnia. I let all that shit go. What's up, teammate, brother? Hey, I woke up a little while ago. So last night, no game, nothing. I just passed out finally. I set boundaries for myself. So, matter of fact, I'm about to get off this live session in a minute and then go back to sleep because I'm so tired. But I actually slept pretty good. I was like, last night, I was like, I'll go live. But I'm like, I'm exhausted. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm just go back to sleep. Lay my head down tonight and try to get all the sleep I can. So, yeah, doing good. How's it going? But good. Just tired. I'm about to get off. I've been on it for 3 hours and 25 minutes. I passed my boundaries. The intent's only 2 hours, but there's a queen out here talking. So anyone jump in the box, I let them talk. I have patience, but the intent is to respect my own boundaries and just do 2 hours and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. Hell yeah, no, yeah, I definitely gotta get my rest. That sleeping therapy. I love sleeping. I feel hella good, So go to sleep right now. Go back to sleep in a minute, and then when I wake up, whatever time, because I won't even put an alarm on. Just wake up when I feel like it, and then start cleaning, doing the dishes, washing clothes, and then work on my car. And later on, brother, we'll get it up for sure. And definitely do some gym therapy. Remember this: you gotta take care of your body, so your body takes care of you every which way. This vessel is fucking weak. So in my head, mentally, I'm beast. I say all the time, I'm a beast, I'm a god, immortal, I won't ever die. Zeus the god ain't got shit at night, because why? I have self-will. I call Zeus the god because why? He's a god, quote unquote. He loves his wife, but he's fucking cheating. He has a demigod and goddesses everywhere. He has no self-will. I got self-will. Yeah, there's beauty and lust everywhere. Nothing wrong with looking. Hey, here she's beautiful. She ducked out. She took care of herself. Yeah, it's looking, but when you're gawking, especially with your partner. When you're single, sure, whatever, but not when you have your partner. I love my husband. I love my wife, but I look at, emotion cheating all the fucking time. That's what I preach, If your partner's emotionally cheating, what are you doing? What are you choosing? Accept them, give them chances. That's your choice, free will. My situation, I'm very selfish. I choose myself. I don't deal with toxicity. Because I guarantee there's many other queens out there in the healing journey that don't do that. They have self-will, obviously as I. Because why? She want monogamous type of situation. A and B relationship, monogamous, Jaden Willsfield, not Jaden August, poly, open, benefits. If that's what you're doing, as long as both people are on the same page, then they're good, they're blessed. No one can actually tell stories, and tell sob stories and say, act like a victim. Like, yo, you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting into, Well, good thing the fount of the TikTok is here. You know what's up, mano. So that's the shit. That's why I preach what I preach, man. Sorry guys, I'm about to get out of here. I'm fucking tired. So love you guys. Stay blessed. Take care. Be safe. I'll probably be on to tell you tomorrow night sometime. So, and if you want to watch these, go to because remember, the cool thing about technology is they're being saved. You go to my Twitch, my Facebook, the number 3 and 7, and then lowercase letters, so 3D70 Red Pill Podcast. If you want to just type in 3D70 Red Pill, I'm the only one that uses that. And there it is. You can't, if anyone jumps in the box, you can't see them. You can hear them if you're in the Bigo or the app, whatever app I'm on, and they jump in the box, whoever's on the app, they can see them. But everybody else, all you can do is hear them, And that's a cool thing because I'm using the phone correctly. It's called networking. A lot of people, they interact, they go back and forth, and they'll make their comments, type their comments, and I'm, reading the comments, sharing the message as the messenger, quote unquote. And other people, interact with each other. They follow each other on different platforms, And that's the cool thing about social media. Maybe locally, behind the screen, your environment, there is a support team. You have no one to talk to you about raw real life, what you're going through. We are blessed with technology. Today for now, 9 platforms, 9 cell phones. All these apps, all these live sessions. I promise you there's a live session that if you want to start the healing journey, positive talk, keep scrolling until you find it. Everything else, respect all these blue pillars, the sheep world. They're talking about race, religion, politics, especially on TikTok. They've been about man versus woman, fucking Barry, whatever the fuck. It's irrelevant to me personally, you know. Politics, it's man-made bullshit. It's all man-made bullshit. What would race, religion, politics do for you in your personal life? And you're the one sad and depressed. The cherry top, you're a fucking addict. It's like an addiction, what you call you zombies. To trigger in a positive manner. Why and how? What's up, Cookie? How you doing, Queen? Make this shit make sense. Why don't you worry about your personal life? What do you do to make your life better? Or fuck it, it is what it is, and do what it. Yeah, it's cool. Set your goals. Get better jobs, better cars, get money, power, and fame. But you're still sound depressed. You're in toxic relationships. You're dreaming to go into your partner, but you have all this man-made bullshit. Respect. When I said before I get out, I figure remember there's my job is to treat the universe in a positive manner. Like all these OnlyFans. Nothing against the queens. Yo, queen, make your money. But here's the kicker: your OnlyFans, right? These cyber chicks are paying your pockets hundreds of thousands, right? And you go on these platforms, especially on Twitter, man. You're paying this sob story. Today I will go my BPD, my MPD. I'm going through a breakup. Well, your cyber chicks are paying your pockets, so why don't you get 10 therapists, 20 therapist counselors? No, because you don't want to spend money on your mental health. So you buy Gucci and Prada. You go traveling. Cool. So you don't want to work on yourself. Then respect to trigger the whole universe, you know, that does that. Play the written tell a sob story. Boo-hoo me. But you have money and power now to potentially have a support team to hold you and guide you to work on your mental health. They preach about it, but no one wants to work on it. Make that shit make sense. That's why I call everybody on the positive manner. Teach me about real life, about your life. If it triggers you, because guess what? You don't want to talk about your life. And I get it. You have your walls up. You've been hurt. You talked to me before. Yes. You're the overage myself. I'm not here to hurt you at all. If it triggers you, to trigger in a positive manner, all it takes is a common question to spark conversation if you want to work on your mental health. If you want to figure out what fucking love is. If not, then deal with toxic love for the rest of your life. Be scared of love or be single. I love queens. Fuck, I tell queen, I command you, but 16 years, 20 years single celibate, they're that traumatized. Yo, queen, I command you, but I'll give myself 5 years. That's all I'm doing, 5 years, dead ass. No more than that. There's got to be a woman out there, but be a religious spiritual that she's healing, preferably healed. My last ex, my standards are hella high, every which way. The best breakup, the best one I had in my life. We talking about everything. Everything. So, healthy breakup, but I give myself 5 years. When y'all start the healing journey, give yourself an ETA time. For how long will I be single? If you want to be, I recommend celibacy, but that's your choice, you will. But how long you do it for? You know, my situation, I tell this queen 7 years, 10 years, 15 years. I pray for you, queen. I commend you. You know, and I get it. Your walls are up, but the downfall of the walls, you push everybody away. It supports the potential. You build fences you can see between the cracks. Study people, observe them, but remember this, you don't have to comprehend me. That is your choice, free will. My situation, I give myself 5 years. That's it. Even my last ex, she asked me, like, why 5 years? Why so long? I'm like, I don't know. Fuck it. You know, I was like, 5 years, there's plenty of time for potential. I met you on TikTok. You know, you're healed, right? But it fell because of love language. And we talked about it. You're the best partner I had in my whole fucking life. My 5th girlfriend, right? So there's got to be other women out there that are healing. Prefer healed. They speak the way, you know, the way we speak in. You know, and that's the shit. You don't know your standards. So I give myself 5 years. Let's say, God forbid, it does say 5 years. I'm not going to be mad at myself. No, let's say, I'm on social media. I speak the way I speak to the fullest. And me personally, like, I can shoot my shot, but I'd rather have a woman shoot their shot because that lets me know they build strength and courage to open their mouth. I love that. It's my attention getter, right? I told you, like how you did it. That's beautiful, man. I love that. It gets my attention. But at the same time, remember this. When you shoot your shot, don't worry about rejection. Do not worry about rejection. If you worry about rejection, you have a lot of healing to do because the person you shoot your shot at, to the individual, they can tell you no. If they tell you no, and then how are you going to react? Get mad, bitter about it? Or, you know, get sad, depressed, question yourself? Or like, no, you can ask a question. Yo, she can ask me, is it because, you know, whatever. I don't know. I use myself as a scenario. Let's say that's the queen out, and she tells me no. I can ask you to become a single father. I 8 kids. I'm 43 years old. My tattoos. I'm brown. You know. What is it? And she could be like, no. Or she could be like, no, well, respectfully, like, you know, I like you as a friend associate, supporting me, yeah, but that's it, platonic. You know, there's no, like, more than that. And my side, that's the intent when you got somebody out, it should not become awkward. It becomes awkward because of you or both of you guys, right? My situation, nah, I'd be like, cool. It doesn't become awkward. We continue on the conversation. I'm not sitting there questioning my self-worth. Like, nah. Remember, rejection is protection. The intent as adults, you talk about it, you know? So my situation, I'd rather deal with a woman that's healing for but healed. And that's what I'm saying. Give yourself an ETA time. For how long will I be single for? I don't give myself 5 years, you know. So let's say it's 5 years. I did it once. I don't want to do it again. But respectfully, I'm not going to keep waiting for 6 years, 7 years for potential. No, thank you. Respectfully, no. Maybe in this lifetime there is no potentials. So be it in this lifetime. Maybe in the next lifetime there's potential that she's healing or healed type of situation. But I'm not going to be praying, plan, hope, manifesting for the next lifetime. So what I do, as it is, my face tattoo says, I call all the universe, capital ALL, 2D10 the Matrix. Everybody, teach me about raw real life. I'll give a shit about raw real life. So I'll call the universe once again, if it hits 5 years, and all my 10 platforms, the Bible will say I waited 5 years patiently for potential. So now I choose myself. So I do benefits. Queen, give me an hour of time, I'll blow your mind. I will teach you everything about life. There it is. All my platforms say the same shit. So now what I do, I call it the whole universe when it comes to relationship worlds, dating world. Dating be so much easier if your bio says, monogamy, monogamous, poly, open, benefits, fuck buddies, fuck boys, fuck girls, bad guy, bad girls, friends, whatever term you want to fucking use. But no, everyone's got narcissist traits. Or probably an ego. I don't want to tell them I'm a fuck boy, fuck girl type of situation. They won't give me a chance. Yeah, it's because the dopamine behind you sell dreams. Now, and if my situation do benefits, any female wants to get involved with me, and she wants to go on social media, play the role we can tell a soft story. Rito's messing around with other girls, and let's say my followers tag me, or there's someone says, they comment on their TikTok or Facebook, whatever, Miss Queen, why you play the role we can tell a soft story? Well, he's cheating on me. How did he cheat on you? Elaborate cheating. What do you mean he's talking to the girls? He's laying down with the girls. Did you see what his bio says? Here's the best part. I'll guide you. Go to all his 10 platforms. All the Bible say exact same shit. Waited 5 years patiently, he chose himself. Benefits. He's the whole universe's boyfriend. He's not with nobody at all. So why are you playing with him? Tell a sob story? He did not gas and manipulate. He did not sell you a story. Everyone knows what he's doing. That's what he chose. So what's wrong with you on your side? Stop playing with him, tell a sob story. Or you don't have to read. Read his communication. Do comprehension. If you don't know what that is, ask him questions. That's the cool thing about these platforms and shit. That's why I give myself 5 years, no more than that. That's what I used to watch, seeing beautiful girls, beautiful boys, cosmetically wise, but I didn't say men and women because they don't have this conversation other than go to church, play in God's hands, spiritual world, the universe, ancestors. That's all you know. Cool. I pray for you guys, and that's it. I'll go my life. Seattle West Side, please. Beautiful men and women. A lot of them in the healing journey, especially a lot of women. We need demigod goddesses. I love the energy. Fuck yeah, we speak this tongue to the fullest. They're like, yo, love your energy. Every time I come here to talk to you, you always have some good advice. I'm like, all I care about is life, raw real life, relationships. Relationships are healthy. Toxic. If I tell you this right here, it says free therapy, toxic relationships. They don't say free therapy relationships. No, relationships are healthy. Toxic is toxic. Fuck toxic relationships. And I'm saying, fuck love. Fuck love now. Fuck toxic love. Love is free. The freest shit in the universe. It don't cost you shit at all. What costs you everything is toxic love. When you love someone that doesn't love you back, that will cost you everything in life because you cannot get or buy back what God Almighty cannot give you love, time, and feelings back at all. It can cost you your fucking life because of toxic love, not love. Love is free. Toxic love costs you everything in life. Everything. Black and white. Very simple. That's what I'm saying. Do you want love? If you want love, do you know what love is? That's the question. If you don't know what love is, you got a healing to do. A lot of healing to do. That's why I preach what I preach to the fullest. I just tell stories. Nobody has to comprehend anything I'm saying. Everyone can tell me I'm crazy. I give no fucks. I'm crazy, but I'm blessed. When I go home, no toxicity. I don't deal with drama and bullshit. I won't ever deal with drama. I won't ever have that fucked up feeling to be dreading to go home to my partner. Fuck her. All this bullshit bitch about her. Nope. That is the old version of myself. From whatever age, I don't know, 5 years old that I remember, from 5 years old to 39 years old, that I can remember 5 years old, my 5 year version of myself, certain parts of it, right? So there it is. That's the origin of myself, And to tell you all this before I get off here, it took me 4 females, 8 kids, 19 years of my life in the relationship world, but in reality, touch relationship world, to tell you a story. Because the last relationship, yeah, that one's good. That was my 5th girlfriend in my lifetime. That was the best. Respectfully, nothing against my ex nor exes. Respectfully, none of us had support teams about raw real life. Then traditional corny ways, go to church, pray in God's hands. Respectfully, that's part of it. It's not all of it. Support teams to actually elaborate breakdown, call you out, talk to you like, yo, you two right there as a couple, y'all don't work on yourself, it's gonna fall apart. You know that, right? Or you can accept each other. In my situation, tell me you're the whole version of myself. What? You two as a couple, you're the whole version of myself. It's not gonna be healthy for none of you guys at all. You have kids? I ask them all the time, like, no. Well, that's a positive. You have no kids? Well, I'm telling you right now, kids, no marriage can't feel save you guys at all. At all. So if you keep, if y'all keep staying toxic, I show my tattoo. See this? 1,000? I promise you 1,000 zillion dollars I don't have. You will join the Bay Mom, Bay Father Divorce Club. Or you become your parents' auntie, grandparents, traditional corny ways through thick and thin. Miserable as fuck. Daydream about love. But that's your categories. Or right now, face to face, I just told you the answer. You don't have to comprehend. It's toxic. You gotta make the adult conversation and have the real uncomfortable conversation. Yo, it's not getting better. So you go your separate ways. And yes, you put 2 years, 4 years in, it doesn't matter. Or you stay there, being kid on the universe. You already joined the Bay Mom, Bay Father Divorce Club, or become the bitter fucking parents, aunties, grandparents, the generous cycle. That's all your categories, man. Black and white, very simple. I pray for you, and you become the old version of myself. And I tell everybody, it's not everybody being right. All of us that are, they're in the healing journey, became the Bay Father, Bay Mother type of situation, co-parenting, divorces, like, yo, we got milk cookies for you. When you're shedding tears, yo, you're the old version of myself. I know that face, I know those tears, I know that fear. I won't ever look like that, I won't ever feel like that, ever, capital fucking E, ever. Why? I don't need my partner, I want my partner. If she wants, match energy, not take energy. But love y'all, take care, stay blessed, have a good night, or good morning. For me, I usually go nighttime. Stay blessed, though. Bigo Squad, love you guys, take care, be safe. Twitch, love you guys, take care, be safe.